Calvin, you know what I'm gonna say.
I already muted it.
Did you?
I sure did.
Okay.
Before you say anything.
Okay.
You know what else I'm gonna say?
What? Oh my god. I am weak as hell. Why are you like this? And why do we have to pay for the rights to this? Oh, the bill. And I think this is an iconic song. Yeah, the bill's going out. Oh, Keith, good luck. We may have to downsize. Maybe sell a mic or two.
Sell the whole studio.
And one of these red chairs. Definitely one of the red ones.
I just had to play that to let you all know that you are listening to the award-winning
Debt causing.
Okay.
Get Right radio show.
That's
So
right.
happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Like Kelvin said, this is the Get Right, and we did win the first ever Good News karaoke. So
Period.
snaps and claps to us. Kelvin, bitch, snaps and claps to us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a little backstory. We put ourselves through the ringer with the last minute preparation for this
Very last
karaoke
minute.
night. So it started as originally we decided we would do a song by B2K. We never specified what song that was going to be. I wanted to do Girlfriend. I didn't know the words to Girlfriend, but I knew I liked it enough to learn it. Bump, bump, bump is tired as the fuck. So I was just like, ugh. But we settled on B2K, never touched it, never discussed when karaoke night
Never.
was. So it popped up this weekend while I'm at work doing my good job. And the irony of the round of applause for me doing my good job. But the fact that, so I'm at work and then Chris is like, are y'all ready for the show on Saturday? And I'm like, what fucking show on Saturday?
I totally forgot.
Uh,
Totally forgot.
I'm like, wait, we moved the show to Saturday? Is it a live one? Then he's talking about karaoke night. I was like, yo, thank God you came through with
Yeah,
that.
Jackie
Because
threw me for a whole, because I knew it was sometime in March. I just forgot because we hadn't said shit about it. So I was like, oh shit, that is tomorrow.
That is
or today
Yeah.
or whatever. I was like, fuck. But yeah,
I mean, we really did that, honestly, because that day I was just like, how can I get out of this? Because I knew we were going to have to practice all night that night, and I still had work the next
and
day.
we didn't
and
even
I
have to
just-
practice all night.
And we didn't.
We just needed like a good hour.
We did it. Like, okay, so I'll let you tell part of the story how we got from B2K to.
So niggas wanted to do fucking 112. Niggas wanted to do Peaches. Peaches and Cream. Niggas
next too close.
Niggas suggested Beyonce. I was not finna get up there to no goddamn Beyonce.
Look,
What else did niggas suggest?
what? Of course, Calvin tried to sneak Stevie in there.
Yeah, niggas tried to do TLC.
Jackson 5.
That would have been good though.
I don't know the words to a Jackson 5 song, so that would have given us
I could
more
have done
time.
the whole lead. I could have sung all lead. Ad libs, doo wop, the booze, all that.
So you wanted us to just play the back on some Michelle
Y'all coulda-
shit?
yeah,
no,
y'all coulda been
no.
Marlins.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna work for me. And that's what Calvin was talking about. He was hard pressed too because so ultimately we decided we were supposed to do Day 26's exclusive, their first breakout song for those of y'all that forgot, and we was committed to it. We
So
ain't,
fucking committed.
they ain't even do our research. Like we ain't check and see if there was an instrumental for this online. Because mind you, this is
Until
karaoke.
Friday. Until Friday. That's when we decided to look.
The night before. So, mind you, this is karaoke, so we don't need no words on the track. And we sit in there, and the shit is not on YouTube. It's not on
No
Google. It's
fucking
not
where.
on nothing. So,
No fucking where.
we had to figure out what we were going to do, because I had full-fledged choreography as well. Like, I had made choreography for this in my room, stayed up late. I was so tight. So, it was just like, all right, what can we do? We sat in the room for at least an hour.
At least. Going song for song.
Song for fucking song. Kelvin wasn't feeling some of the song selections. I ain't know half of them lyrics. Like, I only knew choruses. It was a mess. And then, how did we get on Just a Friend?
I think I was just listening. I was like, why don't we just do this? And then I just pulled it
You
up.
did play it.
Yeah.
You did play it. And thank God. I didn't even know I knew the first verse.
I didn't know I knew the whole song, and I didn't even know I knew the whole song.
It's such a simple song when you
Yeah.
listen to it now. I'm like, oh, this shit
Because
ain't got
honestly,
nothing to
the verses has like 7 words in it.
That's it.
That's it.
And I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. The choreo came in. It was
And
great.
it was perfect. The chicken head set it the fuck off. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
That
Thank
shit
you.
set it the fuck off.
I really try and bring a chicken head to every element of my life. People don't understand this lifestyle.
How was your week?
It was good. It was really good. So just today, I was able to play my Nintendo 64. I plugged it in. In my mind, I was just like, this shit has been in the cold, not being used.
In New York?
No, it's been in, like, because my stuff was in transition.
Oh.
So, was it in, it was either in a shed or someone's garage. But either way, I wasn't using it. So today I was like, let me check this shit out before I throw it out. And I cut it on.
If you don't want it, I'll buy it.
It works.
Is it like a vintage one?
It's the
actual one.
It's like the clear blue Nintendo 64. And I
If
cut
you-
it on and
if you
Pokemon
never
Stadium
want
worked.
it, if you
I
never
would never
want
do that.
Okay. I was just saying, let me know if you ever.
But sadly enough, I feel like my PlayStation 3 did break based on not being used. So I'm devastated. I didn't expect that. I'm like, this is a newer system. Why would you be so weak?
It just didn't come on or what?
It's like the motor's not making any noise and it's not popping up on the
Oh.
screen, but it's cutting on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, okay, I have to get a new one of that. I have to get another GameCube, which broke my heart because now I can't play Def Jam. Y'all know I love throwing bitches in the train with Little Kim. Like, what am I gonna do? It's besides the point. And work has been pretty okay. I'm, bearing. I'm meeting some
Did
cool
they say
people.
anything
so-
about your bow tie?
No,
Oh, okay.
they don't try me at that job.
Oh.
They know better. They do not try me at that fucking job. But aside from that, I was in the Uber today and I was looking at my Uber driver and he was doing some real weird twitching shit. Like he was looking in the rear view mirror, but we weren't making eye contact and he kept twitching.
That
and
is
then
so weird.
randomly smiling, but he was not smiling at me. No one
So
else
do you
was
think
in
he
the
was
car.
on something? Was he a little high?
I don't know. I was wondering. Do you guys ever wonder what the fuck your Uber driver is thinking?
Oh, all
Nope.
the time. Last night when I was coming home, when I was coming home, like I guess since I was black, he just thought I was down for the cause. 'Cause he was like, "Yeah, we had some rappers up in here. They had their pants sagging. They was rapping and stuff. And then as soon as the white man called him, they turned to yes, massa, no massa. We gonna make a song for you, massa." And I was like, "Okay."
What brought that conversation on?
Nothing.
Kelvin talking. Bro.
Nothing. No, I literally get. This is how it always starts. I literally get in the car and say, "Hey, how are you?"
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been driving tonight? You always ask.
Yeah, I
that.
said, "How long have you been driving?"
Who
tonight?"
gives a fuck?
That's like
I don't give a
basic-
fuck how long you've been
That's
driving.
like basic conversation. Then after that, I'm really done. I just want to like get my 5 stars and get the fuck out because they rate you too. So I just want to get my.
All
5
you have to do is
stars
get in.
and get out.
That's
So,
your 5 stars right
I don't
there.
know
And don't
where
throw
the
up.
conversation kept going from there, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he started talking about like some chicks that were like naked because they was leaving the club, and I was like, "Okay, like it's the club. I mean, it was Saturday night. What do you mean? Like, what do you I mean? Like,
What are you expecting?
child, but
So yeah, I was watching him Twitch, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should be alarmed. I'm not gonna converse about this.
what color was
Well, he was white, so it was just very.
Yeah, he was about to take you out.
It was real, bitch. I will roll out this car on the interstate. It was very that.
You said he was white.
Yeah, he was white.
Oh,
Absolutely. So, but yeah, that's been my week. Pretty good. We won the karaoke competition. I feel good about that because a bitch does not like to try and sing in public.
And we talked so much shit.
We talked so much.
We
shit.
talked
We
so
called
much shit.
we called all the radio shows.
We
out.
low key was not finna go
That-
at one point.
Yeah, we were because
Because
it was
we
just,
was so fed up.
the pressure
with
was
the
really
songs.
on. It was like, what are we gonna do? We have no instrumentals.
We have
to
no
anything.
instrumental.
And then when we got there, they still didn't have the
Still didn't
instrumental
have
to
the
Just a
instrumental.
Friend. We ended up bootlegging it and playing YouTube instrumentals on the microphone.
Yeah.
It was real. Your aunties on Jamaica Avenue trying to sell stuff to get y'all some food for school. It was
But
real.
guess what? We raised money for the building fund.
We did.
if that's what it was.
That's it.
We raised the money for the building fund.
We did that. So it was a good week.
Yeah. That was your week, Kelvin.
My week was good. It's been a little here and there, running around, but also my bus been gone, so I haven't been like as busy as usually am. So thank God for that. Hope he's
That's
not
always
listening.
good.
But like that's been really cool. Last night after we went to karaoke, I went with one of our frat brothers out because he's here in town visiting for Michael's birthday, and I had my red hat on, my red trucker hat on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did a group of Mexicans come up to me
And say,
and say like your hat, like what's up with your hat? And I was like, well, it's my friend's brand, Idolize LA. It's all about like love LA, and I explained the brand to them. It's like, do you know you shouldn't be wearing a red trucker hat? And I said, why? He said, well, the
same
first
hat
thing,
you had on yesterday.
yeah, the same hat I had on yesterday. He's like, well, because it reminds me of MAGA. I said, I'm sorry that you are triggered.
And these are some Mexicans.
Yes.
well, it's not like Donald Trump has been favorable to the Mexicans.
Yeah.
But just because your hat,
Was red. And they were really triggered.
And
what does it actually say though?
Idolize Los Angeles in yellow letters.
Maybe they're illiterate.
Or drunk or all the above.
What did
and
you
say?
say?
I was really saying I said I'm sorry that you were triggered. And I'm sorry that triggered something in you, but this is my friend's clothing line. I'm going to continue to support my friend's clothing line. Then he went on this whole thing about what the red hat stands for and everything. I said, I'm sorry.
Was he like our age or what?
He was, yeah, he's about our age. I was like, I'm sorry. I do understand and I get what you're saying. At this point, I just want to get away because, child, we're at the club. Why are you bothering me about a red trucker hat? But I was like, I understand that, but if you give that much power to a red hat and the symbol, then that's on you because this does not even say "Make America Great Again." It's literally a red hat. They'll make red hats before and after Trump is out of presidency. And he was like, "Yeah, but you just shouldn't be. You got to be more careful with what you wear because you don't want to send." Thank you so much. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
You're a whole black man. Who's to think off a rip that you're necessarily going to bat for Trump?
I was like, what?
I mean, like, he's really not favorable to the Mexicans, but he ain't too generous to us either.
But damn, just because I wear a red hat, I'm confused.
Yeah, that does not say "Make America Great Again." Like and that's what it saddens me that has become the new hood of the KKK. Like that's become the new symbol of oppression and racism. But also, in the same token, I'm gonna wear a freaking red hat if I want to wear a red hat.
Right.
Yes, you should, because you bought said hat.
Yeah, and it's not anything to do with
Nothing
Trump.
says "Make America Great" on.
I had this
hat.
hat before Trump was president, like the Fuqua.
It took me a minute.
Yeah, he said that guy did that.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know. But yeah, that's how my week was.
Okay.
And other than that, it's been pretty good. I have been stumped trying to do this next episode of 6 Degrees of Separation.
Must you bring it up?
It doesn't make sense.
He
came to my room and it don't make sense. Because it doesn't
everybody.
fucking make sense.
Yeah, it's stressing
But
me
y'all know me.
It stresses me out.
And
sis.
y'all know if I don't figure it out, I'm going to continue to try
But
to
it doesn't.
figure it out.
I think what I was telling you, it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense. I found one that's only 4 connections long, and I'm trying to make it longer. But that's also been on my mind all weekend.
Well, if it's 6 degrees of sexpiration, you only need 2 more.
Honestly.
Exactamundo. So I got to just find it.
And just leave it there because the other one is a mind fuck. And I'm not watching the video when it
this
drops.
is a new one?
No, it's the same one. He was going between 2 scenarios. One is really long and one is brief.
Yeah.
Dignity and simplicity. You better come up with them 2 more parts.
The one he was telling me, that shit didn't make no type of sense.
Where did you end off with? Who was it? Essence Atkins.
Essence Atkins was the end. Marlon was an end. Nia Long was an end.
You tried Flex.
I tried Flex Alexander.
It doesn't make sense. Because how you connecting a man and a woman? Just doesn't make sense.
How you connecting a man and a woman?
The 2 points, right? I don't think you've ever done that before.
Yeah,
Have you?
Uh-huh.
Who?
I've done Floyd to Rihanna. I've done Taylor to
Oh,
Kanye.
never mind.
Yeah. I've done a lot of people, like opposite sex. It started off with opposite sex, then we started doing same sex.
How did that concept begin?
My boss, Jason, is a little messy. And he wanted to show that how people in Hollywood may be connected.
That's a very cool concept, though, because it's like a puzzle.
It's like
a mental puzzle. So I respect it. That's why I asked where it came from. I won't even share my opinion of your boss. But
I love him.
But the concept is pretty dope. It's a mind fuck, though, and you are on your own if you decide to go with that first long one.
And you know who does it every week? I connect the dots.
I know you
every
do.
Single week.
I know. I watch you do it.
I'm proud of it, but it may be time for a new series.
I hear that. I would actually request.
No, go ahead and go ahead and check out all the episodes. I think episode 11 just aired, or 12 just got put up like Wednesday. So make sure you look at episode 12 on YouTube, HollywoodUnlocked.com, or you can check out our YouTube channel, Hollywood Unlocked. And that's my week. Chris, you tell about your week?
No. So I was planning on telling my boss, like, hey, I want a promotion or I need to get the fuck on. But she wasn't here on Friday. So, and I feel like Fridays are like her best days to talk to her about shit like that. So she wasn't there on Friday. She just happened to be like, I'm not coming in. And I was like, fuck, okay. So now I got to wait till this coming Friday. But then, damn, now I just thought about it. She's not going to be here Friday. So now I got to wait next Friday.
Do you really got to wait all these Fridays?
Friday is the perfect time to actually, because she's very nice on Fridays. She's very generous on Fridays. And
why don't you write an email?
I'd rather talk to her about that in person. I'm not going to talk to her about that on an email.
But the way she'll read it,
yeah,
he'll be out by tomorrow.
I'm leaving.
Especially if she read it on a Monday.
Chris, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Right from her office.
And I've given online dating a try.
Ooh.
What website?
So like, hold on. So like, Plenty of Fish, Black People Meet, Christian Mingle,
I have
Farmers
tried
Only.
The fuck is Farmers Only?
You don't at farm. You don't have to be alone at FarmersOnly.com.
What the fuck is that?
Farmers Only.
I definitely thought we were talking about that burger spot I pointed out last night.
Oh no, I didn't know what the fuck that
Farmers
was.
Only is like a dating website.
That only you know about this?
No, it's all over.
Do you guys know about Farmers Only?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
never mind.
I don't know about
We have
it.
our guests. Come on, grab a mic, guys. We have our guests in the building. We have our wonderful fry brother, Ant. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to the mob.
man?
We also have the beautiful.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Do you have headphones? If not, that's cool. I'll just
Oh.
talk from afar.
Someone stole the headphones.
That's bizarro.
Oh, that's ratchet.
That is
Someone
really weird.
someone
Oh,
took
so
that.
there's two pairs.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Anthony stole your headphones.
Anthony, how you steal before you even get here?
He was plotting.
He was plotting.
But no, it's
Okay.
not Farmers Only, whatever the fuck that is. It's called Be Okay. And it's supposed to be only for black people, but there's other races on there. And well, I matched with somebody, we went out, and it was cool.
Hey,
And we gonna
congrats.
see what happens.
Yeah, where'd y'all go?
Ooh.
We went to see. Now I'm so opposed to movie dates. But first date movie dates, I'm so opposed to those. But since the energy was cool prior to going, so it's like fuck it, we could talk after or whatever. And we went to see Us again, and then we gonna see it a third time in a few weeks because we just really like the movie. And then we went to the pier at Redondo Beach and
cute.
played arcade games.
Aww.
And I kicked her
nice.
ass in air hockey. And she fucked me up in basketball, and I was highly upset.
Ooh, was anyone looking? That's
No.
embarrassing.
No, thank God. No. Only she knows about this.
Okay.
So, was that the end of your week?
What was you about to say?
No, it's time for some comments.
Go right to fucking.
All right. All right, so let's see. Keith said somebody told him the same thing when he had on a red hat, red good news hat that he shouldn't be wearing. And Jackie said, I knew we are gonna get some pushback when Keith got red hats. Keith also said, but if you had a MAGA hat on, so what? People can wear what they want to. But Jackie said, I agree with Kelvin. People should be able to wear what they want to and not give Trump as much power. Keith also said, nigga, if you don't ask for a promotion. And then Brittany said, come on, Chris, why don't you know it? And I did sing it wrong. It's you don't have to be lonely with FarmersOnly.com.
Why do
We
they
really
have a theme
talking
song?
about? They do have a theme.
Why do they have a theme song? They have a
I don't
commercial.
know, but I really
is this a
want money
commercial?
They
for
have
the
a commercial.
advertisement.
They
This is a commercial.
They
The
have a
third time they've
commercial.
been brought up in this show.
I know, but this is what happens when you live in Kentucky and you watch.
This is some Kentucky shit.
Yes,
That
Farmers
makes so
Only.
much
That is where I
sense.
see
Yeah,
it.
now we know.
Farmers.
Okay.
It's for farmers. It's a farmer. It is a
like, wow.
farmer dating app for farmers. For farmers, because you know.
Why would you think I would be on that?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Chris?
farm.
Because look,
Like when we talked about dating, what made Chris probably was on Farmer's Daughter. Well, I mean Farmer's whatever, whatever the fuck it's called. Why would you
Farmer's
think?
Daughter?
Like
hey,
what made you?
This
What
is
made you
real
connect those
inappropriate.
type of two dots? Like
Because
where did it come from?
times are hard.
6
sometimes.
degrees of separation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
six
You gotta-
degrees of Farmer's Daughter.
You gotta get in where you fit in. Okay,
That was good.
I feel insulted.
you shouldn't.
So Plenty of Fish was how you got her?
No, this is on Be Okay.
It's
Okay.
black.
I have been on
Okay.
POF
Good,
before,
good.
but that's only for people who
So
just want to fuck.
shout out to
I really don't like that name.
POF.
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish. I don't
So
like.
you don't like the name?
No.
Is it like a play on like? There's plenty of fish.
There's
in
plenty
the
of fish in the sea.
I
Yeah.
get it.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It just sounds like it stinks. And
It
I don't-
really does.
Yeah, Plenty of
It's
Fish.
only for
Real
people who want to fuck.
aquarium-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
I think it's
aquarium.
pretty ratchet. When I was in Atlanta, I was on there. And yeah, it was.
It was
probably-
giving that.
really
It
right.
Okay.
gave out some stench. You know.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Absolutely.
The odor isn't really for Plenty of Fish. no. But
Well, shout
yeah,
out to
that
black.
was
So
my
it's
week.
black like the black Tinder, right?
The
yeah,
black Tinder.
but there are other ethnicities. on
Why?
there. I don't
Right.
know.
If it's but
The
Why
black.
can't
I
we
thought it was
have
for us,
nothing?
but I don't
You
think it
can't
is.
have
Because you know
Yeah.
how that goes. Like they just jump on because
Yeah,
just
people,
'cause-
people love black people,
Yeah.
so they
So
was like,
they
fuck
think
it.
that's
looking
where all
for
the
us.
black people are. Then of course they're gonna go that way to get some black people.
Absolutely. Black
Right,
Tinder is
it's-
supposed to be soul swipe.
Soul
I tried that,
Yeah,
but
I, seen, I heard about Soul Swipe.
I never heard of Soul
It depends
Swipe.
on where you are. If you're in Inglewood, I think you'll do well on it.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
but
got to put your
Koreatown, I
location.
doubt
for
it.
You got to be black.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be in a black area. Like, you got to work.
So I can't use it in Iowa.
Right. No.
Oh, no,
Not-
Iowa. That's
plenty of
That's
fish.
the farmer's shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's the farmer's shit.
Plenty of farmers.
Yeah, plenty of farmers. That's the real POF. How was you guys this week?
It was good. We were gonna go to the beach today, but I realized we have to adult
Okay,
first.
that's real.
We didn't do that yet, so I'm trying to be
get there.
responsible. We might be like, fuck the adulting.
Y'all have
but
15 more hours left in the day.
We do.
About.
15 more hours.
About
Well,
whatever time it is right now.
Right. What's
Yeah.
it?
Only 12, 22, 10, 22.
10, 22.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this.
Okay, so we might be good. We just gotta get homework in by 11:59.
Oh.
Oh,
Do it at the beach.
I skipped
Yeah.
Oh, there's no Wi-Fi at the
there's
beach.
no.
Right.
such
We got a
thing.
hotspot, but it sucks, and we left the laptops.
Damn.
Because
Wow.
we thought we was gonna come here and go back, but then on the way I was like, shit, see how far Malibu is. So
Damn.
Well, Venice is up the street.
Yeah, it's right up
Venice
the
Beach.
Venice Beach.
It's right up.
I was told to go to Malibu, which is
Malibu-
nice.
Well, that's further.
Malibu is
Malibu
beautiful.
is really
Nicer.
nice and really peaceful, but it's really far.
How
Okay.
far in time?
At least
like
an hour.
an hour, 2
At
hours,
least.
hour, 2 hours, depending
Wow.
on.
And it's
45
Sunday?
minutes.
But you also can go to Santa Monica, which is a lot more quieter than
Yeah,
That's up the street
Venice.
too.
Santa
So-
Monica's always been my go-to, so I was trying to do something different.
something
I feel
different.
that.
Well, Malibu is nice, but it is a little journey. But it's definitely worth it. Like the ride up there is worth it. The beach up there
Yeah.
is
Uh-huh.
worth
It
it.
has such a nice sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Such
you
a
gonna make me
nice
want to
sunset.
And
stay.
it's
I
so
live
clean.
for sunset.
Yeah.
It's so
I
clean
love a
and
good
quiet
sunset.
up there.
I know. Anthony was like, "We're not going to Long Beach, right?" I was like, "Fuck
Long
no."
Beach.
It's like we live in Long Beach, so we have a beach right down the way, but
Yeah.
it's a little
We could
gross. I
pass
keep
on
hearing
that.
about oil spills,
Oh, that's that shit.
Oil spills trash.
That's gonna fuck us up.
but that was our week, I guess.
Aunt Diddy in the building.
Hey, what's up?
I hadn't seen you in so long, Anthony.
Like 17 years. Bro.
I know, bro.
Damn.
Has it really?
No.
No.
Oh.
When was your birthday? That's all.
Yeah, so like November.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the last time I seen you. How you?
Oh, you were out here for the party?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was there.
No, Anthony
never-
was here. He lives here.
Oh.
Oh, but there's a party
Maybe I don't
coming up.
remember.
He was at my party.
I just don't remember.
Yeah, you were.
I don't think I met everybody.
You were.
You
I was
probably-
not on drugs like
You
you
were
were.
not on drugs.
like you were.
I was gonna say I was not on drugs. That makes me sound like I was on hard drugs.
Hard
You were.
drugs.
It's
Like,
okay,
I know
Kelvin,
how-
it's okay.
Now I know
Yeah.
how I feel.
It's
Like I was
okay.
on
Now I
crack.
know how I
It's
feel.
like I
you,
was on
you were on
crack.
drugs and that's okay.
all the time.
That is
I'm like,
okay.
pick your words wisely.
Right.
My resume.
This goes out to hundreds of listeners.
It's okay. When someone questions you about it, I'll reconfirm what I meant.
Oh, you gonna wait until then?
Yeah,
Wait till
I'll
it
wait.
gets
A
bad.
million people just heard you say I'm on crack.
Well, I didn't say that. I just said you was on
That's
drugs.
what-
I didn't say
now,
that.
That's what they
You
assume.
emphasized the
Yeah.
crack.
Yeah, you
emphasized
did
the
that, so
In
they're
the-
gonna think
in
you
the
did it.
era of Wendy Williams, people automatically
child.
assume crack.
Oh.
Oh, child. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
You fucked that one up for yourself.
Anyways, Anthony, how was your week?
A week. It was full of work, overtime, tax season.
Yeah.
Because I do accounting type data software verification things. So I just look at screens all week. But held returns came in about like 4,000.
Mhm.
So I was just at work. Forever.
You actually do taxes?
I can. I took the class, but I didn't get the job because they filled up. It was just for H&R Block. So
Right,
I just did
assholes.
this.
So if I wanted you to do my TurboTax, how much would you
Right.
charge?
That's my next question.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how much I should charge.
Could they
'cause
send mine back?
I didn't make it to that. What?
What?
Did they really?
They sent mine back.
Why?
once.
You owe?
I don't know. I think because I didn't put
How
CBS.
do they send a?
I didn't put CBS
never-
on there
Why?
because I never got the W-2s for it.
I feel that.
You better go
why
get
not?
them
Why
shits.
you're not gonna ask?
Like what?
I feel like the government already knows what this is my thing about taxes.
Here we go.
You already
This is
paid
my
them.
thing about tax. I don't know why we file taxes because they already take all the shit out. So somewhere they should know exactly what we made,
Right.
where we made it, and how we made
They
it.
should have
They
it
know
right.
everything else.
Yeah.
So why do we have to go to get these taxes filed to get something back?
What do you think of these colors?
Right.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
don't.
Well, it's 'cause
It's,
you already paid them.
But if it
Yeah.
takes for you to
Yeah.
give the document to get some of that money back,
That's what I said,
then play
yeah.
the game.
Mhm.
And give
Play
the
the
document.
game.
and file your
paid
fucking
so much.
taxes.
That's
So
it.
get it back.
You only hurting your pocket.
I hear you though. It is frustrating.
I like
But go
filing
get
as
that
soon as I get
W-2.
my shit.
You
Well,
said
I
what?
got-
I like filing it as soon as I get my taxes.
Well, we
2
have
days later.
15
Yeah,
days
literally.
until tax day, so people please get your taxes done within the next 15 days. Or see Aunt Diddy because Aunt's gonna make sure you got it.
Right.
Is it Aunt Diddy? Is that your nickname?
Aunt
That's what he
did.
calls me.
Aunt
So,
Diddy
yeah.
run the
Oh.
city.
Diddy.
So you got like 4.
Kelvin made
nicknames.
that up, didn't he?
I did.
You didn't make that up, right?
No.
I know he did. Sorry.
All right, you done so spoke about Wendy Williams, and now I'm trying to get my thoughts together around it because
Oh my God, that's a bad picture.
it's a bad picture. But I'm ready when you are.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Bitch. You better read. It really is. Number one.
Number one.
Okay, so guys, when I say number one or any number, just scream it back out. Like Kelvin.
Okay, got
We're
it.
going to try this again. Number one.
Number one.
All right, we're getting there.
Oh, it was harmony. You didn't hear that? Okay. We'll work on it.
Like you said, it's good enough. But
So, Atlanta teen fatally shot after knocking on wrong apartment door.
I'm sorry.
There was a 19-year-old named Omarion Banks who police said the young man was fatally shot after he knocked on the wrong apartment door in Southwest Atlanta a few days ago. Yeah.
The resident?
The resident whose door he knocked on. I'll explain it. Hold on. Let me get through the story. I got y'all.
All right, cool.
So the gunman is in custody, according to WSB TV. Police said Omarion had got a ride home in a Lyft that dropped him off near the wrong breezeway sometime after midnight. Police said Omarion and his girlfriend had just moved to the apartment and he wasn't familiar with the area. And he went to what he thought was his apartment, upstairs and to the left, but he was at the wrong door. While on FaceTime with his girlfriend, he knocked on the door, and as he began to walk away, police said the man inside, identified as 32-year-old Daryl Bynes, grabbed a gun and went onto his balcony to confront Omarion before fatally shooting him.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The teen tried to explain to Bynes that it was a misunderstanding. I heard him say, "Sorry, I'm at the wrong house." Then the man said, "No, you're not, nigga. You're at the right house." And he shot him 2 more times.
Wow.
Omarion's girlfriend told WSB TV. Another witness had a similar story to Omarion's girlfriend. "I see him running around the corner and all you hear him saying is, 'I'm sorry, it was the wrong door.' A neighbor told the news station, 'You ain't come to the wrong door,' and shot him a 3rd time. I saw him drop to the ground." I don't know if this is. Let me finish this and then I'll give my thoughts after. Police said Bynes told police that Police said Bynes told police that he shot Omarion in self-defense, but officers said he shot the teen from his balcony as Omarion was coming down the stairs as he was trying to get away. So family friend Michael Wallace described Omarion as a hardworking young man who never bothered anybody. "This is a 19-year-old child that didn't even deserve to die, that hasn't even lived his life," Wallace said. Bynes is charged with murder and is being held at the Fulton County Jail. Bynes' family said they don't think he should be charged with murder. He's an innocent father. He has 5 kids. He was protecting his family. His truck was stolen earlier this week. Right now, he's just trying to protect his family, said Bynes' cousin, Michaela Johnson. So, prayers out to the Omarion's
Now,
family.
I'm not saying it's fucked up. I mean, no, I'm not saying that it's not fucked up
right.
what he did. But if a random motherfucker did come to your house, I'm sure that is going to be your first thought.
But he already shot
It
him.
is.
already left.
So he kind of
that is
eliminated
my
the
first.
threat.
If someone did come to my house, if my truck was stolen
rent-
the week before,
Yeah.
and someone came to my house and they said, and I thought they were trying to break in, I don't think they would try to break in by knocking.
Right.
And then also, if they walking away and saying the wrong house, that does not give me the right to shoot them.
No, right. But,
Yeah,
I'm,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's my only thought.
Like, I would hold the gun
Yeah.
by the door,
Like my
ready.
yeah,
to-
making sure like you are
Right.
walking away before I
Right.
actually did pull the trigger.
Right.
But
Right. I hear you too. That's why I'm like,
I think
the
it's
shot. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
If you really were that scared and
Right.
that concerned,
One.
but you chased him
Right.
and gunned that motherfucker down even
Yeah.
after he was trying to leave.
Yeah.
So
This could be one of those, like, not senile old men, but one of those old men that are kind of just like, "No, I know what I saw, and I'm gonna kill you because
Yeah.
I know you were just trying to get inside my apartment."
Right.
I could see that, like an older black man doing that,
Yeah.
but like, it still don't make it right.
at all.
It still don't make it right.
It doesn't.
It's actually really sad. There's also a story I've been meant to talk. Brittany reminded me about it. It's going on in my hometown of Fort Wayne. Like, they found this young guy. He's like 19 years old, and he was a truck driver. He stopped on the side of the road, like, to take a little break, and then no one heard from him. The police found his truck, and he was hung in the back of his trailer.
Whoa.
So what's going on now is the original investigation was saying that there was some foul play, that they just suspect something's going on. But then when it came back to the news is reporting that it was a suicide, and we all know that was not a
no,
suicide.
Right.
no.
So everybody at home is a little going through. So I want to send prayers and shout outs to everybody at home and make sure that justice is served.
But I wonder why he didn't go to the truck stop.
Well, sometimes truck drivers literally just pull over to the side of the road if there's not a truck stop near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving all day long.
So because like they may be too tired to make it to the next truck stop. So I'd rather just stay on the side. And police know that, and see the trucks there all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just really sad that had to happen to him. He was like 19. He had a child on the way. He was like a straight A student, and like it was a lot. But yeah.
Do you see how lynching is steadily sneaking its way back into society?
Steadily, yeah.
And covered as suicide.
Yeah.
No.
This world gets a little more real every day.
It's crazy.
When people really say history repeats itself, like that's for real.
Yeah.
That's not really history, but I mean, you know what I mean.
But yeah, it is a part of it.
It is a part of it, yeah. We're supposed to know our history so it doesn't repeat itself.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, on that note, no,
I don't know if you said this, but did it say why he thought that was the right house? Like, what made him go to the house? Did I miss that?
So his Lyft driver dropped him off the wrong part of the breezeway. So if he dropped him off on his part,
okay.
So he's like, okay, now this is my direction because he's new to the spot.
Okay,
but yeah,
which I understand because when I first moved here, when I was going to Chris' mom's house, I used to get lost all the time
because you never really know to go in the complex.
Yeah, it's just super sad.
Yeah,
that is
really sad.
Prayers to his family.
So, number two.
Oh,
some of y'all didn't even show up to practice this week. Whoa. Lyft fares went up. Y'all cannot make it out. So, a DoorDash delivery man was caught on camera sipping from the drink he was delivering.
What's the problem?
No, finish the story because hold on, Chris.
Hold on,
wait. Because I know where you're going, but let Chris be the first comment, okay?
There's more to it.
Okay, so when I say this delivery man was bold, he was bold.
What's the issue?
So
Chris, I'm sure about to mute your mic until the story's over.
I'm sure many of you are familiar with all kinds of food delivery services that bring you whatever you're craving at the moment right to your doorstep. However, this delivery definitely left a sour taste in the customer's mouth. According to Fox 40, according to Fox 40, a doorbell camera captured a delivery man from DoorDash sipping from the milkshake he was sent to deliver.
And it was a milkshake.
Why would he do it so late? He should have did that as soon as he pulled it up. He should have did that as soon as he got it.
The Malhotra's family were having a regular night. Malhotra. The first name
white,
of the girl is Risha. I'm guessing it's some type of Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Malhotra's family.
That sounds like a milkshake.
Stop your shit. Rasab Malhotra, a 14-year-old boy, ordered a milkshake from Cold Stone through delivery service DoorDash. The delivery came, but what the delivery man didn't know was he was being recorded thanks to a camera at the front door. Unfortunately, Rasab didn't see the footage at the moment and ended up drinking the Oreo milkshake. His dad, on the other hand, was looking for something else the following day, and he stumbled across the shocking evidence. When he was reviewing the camera footage and caught the delivery man red-handed, he immediately told his son. He told Fox 40, "I looked at it. Hey, the guy who delivered the food was sipping out of my son's Cold Stone," he said. He also added, "I thought, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, how can someone jeopardize the product like that, especially the food?" Other than being extremely disgusted and possibly thinking twice about their next delivery, it seems all the family wants is a formal apology. They just need proper training and then an apology. "Hey, what you did was wrong, and we want to make sure he doesn't do that to other people," Rajisha Malhotra said. The family reported the incident to DoorDash as soon as they found out and even provided a video so they could see what happened for themselves. They have yet to hear back from DoorDash. First off, why even fucking complain? I don't know what I want back. Maybe a pack of Oreos and some milk, and I'll make the damn milkshake.
You make it yourself, yeah.
Or
that's why
refund.
They're not that mad, because they still got the milkshake.
Yeah, but like... I don't. That's just nasty as fuck, Chris. The fact that I feel like you're trying to condone this.
No, let me just make a comment.
Let Chris tell his story.
I'm gonna just make a comment. I used to do Uber Eats.
Same.
And I just stopped after a while. But
You take fries.
I have.
Yeah,
I have. I'm not gonna. I used to do. People used to order Chick-fil-A. People used to order Chick-fil-A. I fucking love Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And if it was a large fry, I grabbed about 3 of them.
Easy.
And people ordered McDonald's before. I love McDonald's fries. I don't eat their food anymore, but their fries are still good.
Fries are good, yeah.
And when you get a large fry, fries are at the bottom of that bag. So I dig my hand in that said bag and I grab the fries.
Now they double bag and seal the one that has the food in
And
it.
that's fucked up now.
And
they actually staple it.
And that is why I appreciate that. Now, I don't order milkshakes and open drinks,
I was
but
about
I
to say,
do
Well,
order.
they
fries,
they
you
do
can-
wrap the cup up now. Like they wrap it up in a plastic
Oh,
bag.
okay, well, good.
Wow.
Okay.
As they
So-
should.
I was about to say
Right.
fries. That's different. I mean,
Even though I want your fucking hands in my shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh.
but
They'll
milkshake-
never know I've done this,
You gotta
but
say
I
about
mean,
Yeah.
they'll never.
it's fries. I'm not gonna open your whole burger and take a bite out of it.
That
Or
is-
like, I'm not gonna take a
I'm glad.
nugget or so. Like,
right.
Yeah,
you know.
like, they gave me 9 nuggets.
Yeah, niggas be missing. They noticed that.
They do- they do.
Shit that's noticeable. I'm not
They
gonna
will
take
call
that.
for
One of my
nuggets.
friends, he ordered from Uber Eats,
Yeah.
and we were just waiting, and the it was probably going on an hour, and the food didn't come up yet. So we called the restaurant, and they were like, "Oh, your guy sat out front and ate your food."
Wow,
That's bold.
the whole thing.
That's bold. Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh
And
my
they saw,
God.
but they didn't connect the dots that he was the Uber Eats guy
Oh,
until we called. And he was
my
like,
God.
"Oh, that was your order."
Can you get like a? Did you get like a credit or anything?
We couldn't get in touch with them. with
Oh,
the
wow.
Uber Eats people.
Yeah.
My God.
Do you know how pissed I would have been?
I would have went on.
I know what to do. I was like, find corporate office.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
We're
it.
protesting. We're marching
We
up.
gonna-
Yeah.
Make it happen.
It's so easy to do that. I used to work at Panera, and this one person just came and took somebody's food off the counter because you just sit it out there
Oh
when
yeah, you
it's
just
ready.
set it out.
Some guy just came in with a jacket and said scoop, and then the lady came up with her order. She was like, "What happened to my sandwich?" And then,
Y'all don't wait till they get up there.
oh, he left. He's right there with it. The man like took off because he knew he took it. But
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Dang.
And do y'all just give another sandwich?
Yeah, we giving it for free. Yeah.
Which makes sense. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't really
It's
free. I
easy.
didn't eat it.
Yeah.
Like,
why don't y'all wait till they come up there?
Yeah, I actually don't know. I was because like the rapid pickup, we just put it on the shelf. Like you can go get anybody's food like right now at a Panera.
Yeah.
Because the rapid pickup,
now.
it's like, oh, it's my order.
They don't say like number whatever.
It'll say their name on it, but you wouldn't care. And they
why
won't-
is
they
y'all
don't check
wow.
system like that?
They'll have a
Wow.
buzzer.
Y'all need to
They'll have a
do how
buzzer.
like Little Caesars does. They got little chambers.
For real.
Yeah, they do.
For real.
I've never ate at Panera before, and I want to go up there just to see.
Oh, I
how that
love
works.
Panera.
Yeah.
I just want to see how it works.
The Turkey Bravo used to be my favorite thing. Turkey Bravo with some
What is her sandwiches?
Sandwiches,
Sandwiches,
soup.
soups,
salads.
bagels.
Yes, bagels.
very that.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of
Bread.
pastries
Kinda like
and treats
cafe.
and stuff too.
It's like a
good.
Tim Hortons type of place.
Don't know what Tim Hortons is.
Is that the one with the donuts?
Y'all have never heard of Tim Hortons?
I've
No.
heard of it, but I haven't been inside.
Same,
I've heard Tim Hortons.
same.
I've never
You've
been.
never heard
Really?
of FarmersOnly.com?
No, I haven't. You're the only person that's
Yeah,
ever-
Same
it's not me.
thing.
Think of. Nope, never mind.
Think of other places we can.
St.
Damn
Louis
it.
Bread Company.
McAllister's.
Have y'all heard of
Almost.
St. Louis Bread Company?
I'm from New York.
Why are you the only person that's heard these places?
Bianca tells me about it all the time.
She's from St. Louis.
I know, so I thought maybe it's franchise.
When have you ever seen that out
You
here?
fraud.
When have you ever seen that out here?
And it says St. Louis.
It says St. Louis. That's what I say next.
You fraud. But my only concern is that you know that the system is just horribly flawed, and it's just y'all seem real comfortable with that.
Real comfortable. Real comfortable.
No,
We
that's
may
why I
lose
don't
some
open.
sandwiches.
And y'all don't
no
call their
milkshake.
names, nothing. Y'all just all
They
right.
have buzzers.
We
That's
call
it.
names, but like it gets busy after a while.
Oh, so I got to go
Store
up
it
there
up
around
there.
12 or 1.
That's it.
Yeah, around lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
for
make
your
sure
free
you pick up the
sandwich.
right one because you don't want to pick up something that's nasty.
I will look before. I will go up there and look.
Look
Like,
in the bag. Oh, this ain't
You gonna,
mine.
you gonna shop around.
I know
Right
for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
and just walk right out.
I need to stop using Uber Eats.
Yeah.
I need to just go get my own food.
Just get
Well,
up.
they tape the shit now, so you're fine.
Yeah, they tape and staple and
Yeah,
everything.
they
because
do
of that,
everything.
right?
My McDonald's has
Probably good.
stickers, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, if the shit comes unstapled, you know.
That's nasty.
Run them up.
Tell them explain what happened to this
Yeah.
staple.
One time,
Don't go nowhere. This shit is on.
this shit is open. Put this shit down.
Or run me my
Go,
1050.
go back up there.
You
Yeah.
I know you
eat
got
this or run me
change.
my 1050. One or the other. Cash App it right now.
So we used to do Uber Eats as well, and I was hyped one time because it was a McDonald's order, and I thought it was an extra soda order. Like they
Oh,
just gave me
no.
extra soda because it was like the only emphasis. I didn't think 2 and 2 with the whole meal thing, so I was like, "There's one large soda here. That's the only one that's
You
documented.
drunk this nigga soda.
I'm drinking this soda." I drank that. He was like, "Wait, there's supposed to be 2. The cup is still fucking there. The cup is still fucking.
You
He
couldn't
go
even
off on you?
explain it. You couldn't even blame it on them.
I couldn't.
What did he say? What did you say?
I was just like, no, they only gave me. He was like, what's that? I'm like, I bought that.
I wouldn't even have believed you.
I like that. That's the only thing I can come
I
up with.
wouldn't even have believed that.
Nigga, you bought that?
Like, I
you
ordered that.
You bought that right when I bought mine.
What else could I do? It was either that or drive off.
I would have drove off. I just would have drove off. Yeah.
Order complete.
Oh, yeah.
I would have drove off. Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
We couldn't even discuss this. I'll just have to drive off. I would have to.
But he knew his options. So.
Yeah.
Please take this up with corporate. Thank you.
And drove the fuck off.
Cause,
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Skirt. Yeah.
Can't you tip them afterwards? You tip
you
the
could-
service.
Yeah.
I would have wrote a nasty note.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This nigga drunk my fucking Sprite.
It was Sprite.
I'm about to say Sprite sounds about right.
That's what it was.
Everybody gets
Hell
Sprite.
no.
Niggas know Sprite is the best kind of soda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
soda.
Oh my God, I am weak. That was great. Number 3.
Number 3.
That was the best one so far. So Jordan Peele on his future movies following success of Us says, I don't see myself casting a white dude as the lead in my movie.
Round of
Oh, I
applause,
saw
please.
this.
Kelvin,
Yeah,
Kelvin,
go on.
round of applause, please. Because Jordan said what the fuck he said.
Period.
So Jordan Peele had a winning weekend at the box office with the success of Us, which garnered more than 70 million in sales and rave reviews its opening weekend. Many aspiring filmmakers would love to tap into Jordan's brain to see what his creative process is like.
Nope.
And on Monday, he treated a bunch of people to just that at the Upright Citizens Brigade theater in Hollywood, home to his comedic roots. So Jordan's future plans for success are as follows. He wants to continue putting black faces on the screen in leading roles, according to Hollywood Reporter. The way I look at it, I get to cast black people in my movies. I feel fortunate to be in a position where I can say to Universal, I want to make a $20 million horror movie with a black family, and they say yes. Yeah. Jordan said, I don't see myself casting a white dude as the lead in my movie. Not that I don't like white dudes, but I've seen that movie. He touched on this right, that fucking part right there. He touched on his topic while addressing how he's dealing with the fame that comes with the success of his films, as it's something that he's still figuring out.
Right.
I don't envy someone who gets famous overnight, Peele said. The hardest part is being recognized. I used to think that being in the public eye gave you power, but all of a sudden they have the power and can come up to you in an hour into dinner. The upside to fame is having power, and he wants to use that power to employ black actors. It really is one of the best, greatest pieces of this story, referring to Us, is feeling like we are in this time. A renaissance has happened and proved the myths about representation in the industry are false. So shout outs to Jordan Peele.
Shout
I
out.
like it.
And I love that he's tackling horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I was thinking, well, Tyler Perry's Tyler Perry, we done seen those movies too. The
So
whole
many.
world expects
Yeah,
those
man.
movies out of us.
Right.
So,
Oh, that's it.
so I was real excited that he was sticking to horror stuff because I like scary
like,
movies,
huh.
but it's always the black person gets killed first.
Yeah.
Always.
Well,
I need
And
to go
it's
see
crazy how we're surviving the whole entire movie.
right.
The whole movie.
Makes you so happy.
We are
right?
the movie.
Get Out, we survived.
We survived. We got
Us.
out.
Also, like shout
And
out
we
to
got
like Lupita. Like this, like was the
Yes.
If
highest.
she's not, I
grossing-
swear to God, if she's not nominated,
she better
Ooh,
get nominated for an
yeah.
Oscar. But she's also the highest. This movie was the highest grossing
original.
movie period by an African American woman lead.
Woman.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
So shout out
That's
to
so
Lupita
big.
Nyong'o.
Wow.
She
She
I
on
didn't
a roll.
Yeah, she's so good at what she does. I haven't put I didn't put this in, bitch, you better read this week, but I saw that she was apologizing for saying that the inspiration for her
shouldn't have
character was around some type of mental illness.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
I felt like it was one of those things where they're not necessarily a Nate Parker, but on a lower degree, where it's like, let's take the attention away from the actual content and make it more offensive. So that way, I guess we could strip it of its awards. And it's like, it's getting really, I've seen that movie. I've seen that movie so many fucking times, and it's
Yeah.
exhausting. It's called Leave Us the Fuck Alone,
I
bitch.
think what
Right.
it was it's called method acting, and she had to have inspiration from something.
Something,
Exactly.
yeah.
People could have said that they were offended because she was black with afro and no eyebrows. So
No
now everybody
eyebrows.
without everybody with
Yeah, you
eyebrows
know.
is now offended.
Yeah.
Bitch, sit the fuck down. Now Whoopi Goldberg gonna go protest because she got no eyebrows. Y'all,
And
y'all
people,
tried
and people
me.
were saying like no
She
one said
doesn't.
anything for Forrest Gump.
He does.
Exactly.
People were saying nobody said anything for radio.
Radio.
No
Right.
one said anything for the soloist.
Right.
Like
Right.
what? Niggas are acting. That's what the fuck they're
That's
doing.
what,
People
right.
always
Like,
try to
what?
find
We're
They
acting.
were
something.
directly.
That's
Right, right.
I think people are just too overly sensitive. Like everything offends somebody now.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is why kids grow up to kill people.
But Donald Trump imitating, but Donald Trump imitating, the guy with the arm.
Yeah, that's offensive.
But nothing happened. With
As
that.
the fuck, and he's
Yeah.
not a comedian.
And he's the whole president.
No, like what are we talking
Right.
about?
No, but really, that's why kids shoot up schools because they don't get bullied, or they don't know how to handle
They
bullying,
don't know how to handle it.
and everybody's too sensitive.
Because everything is labeled as bullying at this point.
Yeah, and everybody gets a participation award. Everybody gets a gold star. No, bitch, there's
Yeah.
one winner.
The standard has really
Exactly.
dropped in life.
Yeah.
The standard has really dropped in life. Niggas think shit is sweet, and I truly don't understand where this came in, like where the shift happened.
They have to learn how to be bullied.
But one day it was like everything is gonna be fair, but like woke fair. You know how
Yeah.
woke is too much sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like woke fair, not
Woke
typical
fair.
fair.
Woke fair.
Whoa.
But at the least, if she doesn't get a nomination, just because this movie came out in March and there's a lot of more movies to go, she at
got
least needs a nomination.
Well, yeah,
At least.
we had to look at Black Panther. Came out in February, was nominated for Best Picture, and then Get Out came out in February and was nominated for.
Okay.
So
Best
she
Picture,
got a
so-
chance. She
Yeah,
ended
Yeah,
up running.
she
Yeah.
definitely
I
has
don't
a
think that
chance.
we're going to forget this movie.
We're
I don't
not.
think the Academy is going to
I feel
forget this
that,
movie.
okay.
Neither.
They better not. Because Daniel Kaluuya, he got nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah.
So she better get that same energy.
Yeah, we have to. I think when it comes time for nominations and their campaigning, they really will have to just refresh everybody's memory.
Yeah.
But it's also Lupita Nyong'o, so like
She'll keep
she's
working.
that bitch.
Mhm.
She'll keep doing
Right.
it.
She probably gonna be on to the next.
Yeah, and this is her first lead role too.
Yeah.
She killed it.
Killed
oh my
that
God.
shit.
She's
Just think
playing
about how
two people.
great this year is going to be already movie wise. Like we already got Us, we got
We got Lion King coming out. We got
Oh, I
Aladdin.
cannot
Yeah.
wait.
Aladdin.
Aladdin looks dope. A lot of people were scared, but
Oh, I'm ready.
think
Will,
it's
if
cool.
Will's in
So-
anything,
Yeah,
he's gonna be
that's
great.
what
gonna
I'm
be
That was
fun.
my thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
when
funny.
people were bitching about it, I was like, "But Will
That's Will
Smith
Smith,
in
man.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not gonna do
baby,
anything
man.
trash.
That's actually my main reason to go at this
Right.
point because Aladdin didn't sell me in my childhood. So
No,
him
it-
being in it is like,
Okay.
I have to
What sold
rewatch
me in
all the
Aladdin was
animated.
Jasmine. I thought Jasmine was such a bad bitch.
she's such a bad
yeah.
bitch.
the Jasmine they picked for this movie,
Oh, like,
not
she's
a bad
cute, but
bitch.
that's it.
Right?
Yeah.
Cute.
I didn't see
She was
her.
the she was the
No.
Pink Power Ranger in the Power Ranger movie.
That's not enough.
Oh, she was a teenager.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Gross.
that's.
Ah,
I
man.
can't even fantasize. Yeah.
Let me see.
Who, Jasmine?
Yeah, I want to see.
I
What she
can't
looks
remember her
like.
name.
Jazz, she's really pretty.
No, she's fine.
She's
as hell.
really
yeah.
pretty.
She's really pretty.
You talking about for the live action?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her.
Is it Naomi
She's
Scott?
The
Yeah,
one, the
I
girl
think
she
so.
played in Power Rangers.
Oh, she is. She
Yeah.
did play in Power Rangers. Wow.
The Pink Ranger. Or
Is there
fine
going to be?
ass.
Speaking of Power Rangers,
Yes,
it's
it
been
is.
like 2 years. Where's
Right,
the
I
next one?
cried.
It's coming when it's coming.
I cried.
They need to find who. They need to take
need to hurry
ample
up.
time to find out who's gonna be Tommy Oliver.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
They
need to
already
take
have
their
Tommy.
time.
They don't have who gonna play him.
They
I
better
thought he was at the
give-
end of the movie.
Nigga, when did you see him in the movie? He's
It's
not
at
there
the
yet.
end.
At
He
the
wasn't.
end,
It was-
at
it was
the
just a
absolute
green chair.
end of the movie. Oh,
It was just the green stuff on the
Oh,
chair.
it's
You
like
know
Mr.
how he
Oliver,
is?
and
Yeah.
then-
Right,
That's
calm
Oliver.
down. You get ahead of yourself.
That's right.
We need ample
Cause
amount
like,
of time.
He saw him because he knew he was gonna be him. That's what happened, right?
That's
You know, if they, I want them to do a black person
Secret
I said
Side.
That'd
Donald,
be great.
I said Donald Glover in my head when you
For
said
who?
that.
Secret
for
Side.
Power Rangers.
It's
The
me.
sequel.
Oh, okay.
It's me.
That'd be great if they did.
He has a
somebody
green
black.
shirt on.
Emerald City.
I can see
Hey.
that for you,
To the
Calvin.
screen.
It's coming
I can
together.
see that.
I've been dropping subtle hits.
It's been coming.
I have, but no one's been picking up until right now.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Because the black Ranger, he was Asian. The original one was actually black.
Yeah.
So the blue
Like I saw
Ranger
every,
was black.
They twisted. Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
So
But it was
hopefully-
cool though.
I love for them to put a black person in there.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Oh, I saw Jasmine. They better give her some more bundles.
Jasmine does
Right.
not need any more bundles. They're keeping her realistic to how
I hate it.
Arabian people are.
You're right. They better give Naomi some bundles.
I've seen in the comments they were still offended
Yeah, people were saying that
because they was
shoulda-
like it's
yeah.
Indian and Arabian mixed together. It's like we're not Indian, it's Arabian or something like that. But yeah,
Oh my
Still.
gosh.
Jesus Christ. The
But
world
it's
is offensive.
Disney. Like Disney does shit like that. Like they brought on someone to help them construct Pocahontas.
Yeah.
And they ignored everything and made Pocahontas this Asian looking,
Yeah.
like stellar individual with a mini skirt.
and change their whole
Yeah.
story.
Changed the whole story up.
Yeah.
Pocahontas was 12 and unfortunately lived a terrible life. So it's Disney.
I would love to see a live action of Pocahontas.
The real one?
Like
Like
the
the real
12-year-old?
story?
That
That's
one-
hella
that one.
bundles.
No, like that, like
That's
a
hella
movie, like
bundles
make
right
Oh,
it.
see,
there.
I don't think they're going to do a live action of
They probably won't.
Pocahontas or Mulan.
Or Mulan.
I would
They
love
are
a live
making
action of Mulan.
No, they are making one.
Yeah,
Are
I
they?
It comes
heard
out
about
next year.
that.
I think
Who's
I've
gonna
heard
be
it.
in it?
Yeah.
They really are.
They casted the whole cast already.
Who?
Is Eddie Murphy Mushu still?
That would be great.
Who
Why
is?
not?
That would be great.
I
She's
missed
Chinese.
That. I missed that one.
She's Chinese. The lead is Chinese. Mulan.
She
She's
better
Chinese.
be.
But they took out the evil person. What's his name?
Her name is Yifei Lu. Li Fei Lu.
Yes.
Wait, they took out the Huns?
the
What you mean they took him out? Yeah.
the guy I can't remember the guy the The villain in the
Yeah.
movie. They took
The-
him out of it.
The head hun.
I can't remember his name though.
Why did they get
Oh.
him out?
Right either.
I
That's
forgot.
what I'm
Why.
I
saying.
forgot his
Like,
name, but I know
so what
exactly what
happens
you're
now?
talking
Yeah.
about.
They took him
I
out.
don't know.
Right.
I don't know why.
He's the whole.
And I think
issue.
Jet Li. I think Jet Li is in this too.
Hey,
I
okay,
think-
I
Gonna play
might
the
watch it,
daddy.
I might watch it.
I'm glad
I
he
can't
still
remember.
remembers you to
Jet
do
Li
this.
No, Jet Li's
that's
not
Bruce
dead.
Lee. Calvin.
Wasn't he like he was like bedridden?
Jet Li.
Yes, he
Jet
was
Li
like
is still
sickly.
alive.
Jet Li's
Bedridden?
fine.
He looks sick, but he just old now.
I was
He
he
was
was
old as
sickly.
fuck.
He's just
Yeah.
aged.
I
He
think
like
Jet Li
somebody's
is still
sensei.
alive.
Like, he aged real fast.
Yeah. They don't. Never mind. Never mind.
Everyone's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Chris, you know what
I got
I'm
it.
not gonna say what I was about to say.
You know, you know what I was about to say
What?
about people dying.
Oh.
Oh no.
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you were talking about the
About
Asian.
you, who you killing off?
I asked a question to him because did y'all
Oh.
know Sidney Poitier was still alive?
Yes.
I didn't know that,
Chris killed him.
and I was because I was just happening to do some research on something. And I was like, oh shit, Sidney Poitier wasn't that. And I went to his thing. I was like, I thought he was dead.
I was like, stop killing our legend.
He's
I really
old,
thought
but
he's 92, and I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Dang,
Him
it's
and
okay.
Sicily still
For the longest, I
kicking.
thought
Yep.
Dougie
Yeah.
Fresh was dead.
Dougie Fresh.
I know.
What made you think he was
No.
dead?
That was the most. That was-
Why? Who thinks that? Why'd you think he was dead?
this was years ago, but I just thought he was.
What brought
He's
him up
young,
in your
ain't he?
I
mind?
thought he was so old. Like when I first was listening to him and Slick Rick,
Yes.
Lottie Dottie. I thought that was so long ago, so I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I
And
remember when I
Slick
was.
Rick could live
Yeah.
forever.
We're really killing. Yeah, I think the same about Slick Rick. Him and
Wow.
Pharrell. I think they'll live.
Pharrell? Oh, I thought you
Don't
were
look
saying he.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Pharrell's a vampire. remember?
Absolutely. But number 4.
No.
So Wendy Williams' husband's mistress allegedly gives birth to a baby girl. I know. He's not. It's a mess. Wendy Williams'
Anywho.
husband, Kevin Hunter's mistress, Sharina Hudson, not related to Jennifer Hudson, has allegedly given birth to a baby girl, according to Unwind with Tasha K. Kevin and Sharina's child was reportedly born on Wednesday, March 22nd. Sharina and Kevin allegedly paid cash for their hospital proceedings. In addition, Kevin allegedly used a different name while he was at the hospital, and he's allegedly not on the baby's birth certificate. Child abandonment. As you all know, Wendy and Kevin's alleged marital issues have been on the forefront lately. When Wendy returned from her hiatus from the Wendy Williams show, she addressed some of the rumors about her marriage, saying she and Kevin are good. We will keep y'all posted. But Wendy also came back to the show and said that her marriage was okay, and she also stated that no one should ask her about her marriage until there is no longer a ring on her finger, which we saw when she was going into her rehabilitation home in the city, or I think it's out the city actually, but
Yeah, out the city.
she was going there and she had no ring on. It looked like she was apparently under the influence of alcohol, disoriented, no makeup, no ring on. So I guess now we can ask her about.
no makeup.
I would say now we
Well,
can
that's
ask
true,
her.
yes,
can
but
see
she
that.
did look still extra disgruntled.
Extra.
Also, you know I love me some Auntie Wendy,
I do too.
and I do think that the marriage is over. She's not ready to announce it yet. But to play devil's advocate, have you seen her wedding ring?
It's pretty big.
I would not be wearing that on a regular day.
I feel
It's
Like
a wedding
Beyonce
ring.
doesn't wear hers on a regular day. Jennifer Lopez doesn't wear her on a regular day. Like people
But don't
don't.
they get like a replacement?
They get like a replacement or
Yeah.
something, but like that shit is like.
Is it that huge?
It's like gongonctuous.
But you know, allegedly there is a lot of abuse there. Charlamagne the God's name keeps popping up a lot because he's been one of those people that have said it. A lot of the people that work on her set say that Kevin is extremely toxic. People are saying that Wendy is being abused. So it's just like,
Damn.
I think it's time to maybe. I don't even know how we as fans can navigate it, because it's like she's in a position where she keeps bringing us the news religiously, because we done
Yeah.
seen her faint on air, do all types
Right.
of shit, like,
Yeah.
and she just keeps coming back, and it's like, what do we as fans do rather than keep clapping and whoop wooing while she's hurting in front of us?
right.
Like, we see
right.
it.
Yeah.
And we know too much at this point. Like, can one of the
know too much.
Wendy's questions be like, sis, what do you need
right.
Man.
What can we do for
for
you?
you?
I got a bed at the house.
Yeah, like go full in on it. Yeah.
Because I feel like just like
You're
we
right.
know so much about Wendy at this point in terms of this relationship, and I feel like the coldest people are the ones saying, you know, this is coming from someone who bashes people for a living. At least she's getting paid for it, because I talk so much shit and my funds have not increased.
Right.
And the same people that talking says she talk shit amongst themselves.
Amongst
Yeah, gossip
themselves,
just-
Or
yeah.
got their
So,
fingers going on the internet, because that's the only reason why we're here. But you're doing this for free.
Them internet.
She just brings it to us in a more time efficient manner. Rather than me
Alright.
scrolling at work, potentially getting fired, or if I get dedicated an hour to Wendy, I know what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on.
Good.
I just don't understand, but I really want to check in on her because I feel so bad for her at this point in life.
Yeah, also just believe we shouldn't rejoice in other people's pain and other people's.
Yeah,
I've never seen Wendy like, yeah, I'm happy they're broken up. No, she's never said that. She just reports and gives her opinion on
That's
it.
it.
But
Well, she
doesn't
does make
rejoice.
like little kind
She
of
makes
remarks.
little remarks, but she never said, I'm happy that this happened or I'm happy that she does. I don't feel like she rejoices in it. Like I talk
Some
shit
things
about
don't
a lot
have
of
to be
stuff.
said though.
But
You know that.
for the
I know
sake
that. I
of
get
keeping
that.
You know
for
that.
the sake of keeping her show, something's got to be said.
But also, we talk shit about everybody on this show.
Everybody.
Right. And we mean every word.
And
Too, and she does too. And I'm like, so like, if we were like, if I was to go through like a cheating scandal,
I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah. I know that nigga. He cheated.
Cheating scandal. Like,
I know him. That's Kelvin. He did it. He did all that shit. He
Now,
guilty as
I didn't
fuck.
say
But
that
he's
was my
good now.
approach.
Wow.
I didn't
That's
say
my
that was
nigga,
my
though.
approach.
Right.
the name
We're
and
gonna
everything.
discuss.
oh wow,
Yeah. So
He called me right before you went.
Dang. Did he tell you where?
you need
Exactly
to not tell
where.
him any
Where,
of
when,
what
told
you
me.
did.
He told me.
this
But
is
you
why
did it.
I've
Right.
I've learned a long time ago never commit a crime with Chris.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he would
never.
tell
Send you up the
everything.
river.
Yeah, never.
or he would get us caught. Let me tell you how we stole the
what?
couch.
You successfully stole the couch.
We
I had no parts.
we switched we were buying a
I had
couch. We
no
went down
parts.
to
All right,
the
all right.
what's the Salvation Army?
no, what's
No,
that called?
the Habitat
Uh,
for Humanity.
Yeah.
Habitat for Humanity. If you need furniture, go to Habitat for Humanity in
And
Inglewood.
steal it.
And
No, we're in Hawthorne. Torrance.
Torrance. We didn't steal it, guys.
Y'all
We
did
paid-
steal
we
it.
paid for it.
No,
but we
y'all
didn't.
stole it.
We definitely
Tell
paid
the
for
correct
it.
story.
We paid for the couch.
Go ahead.
So what
Y'all
happened
didn't
is-
pay for the couch.
Yes,
What?
we did pay for the couch.
For the couch that y'all stole? No, y'all did not.
Yes, we did.
You gotta let
Tell
him
the
get
correct
into the
story.
story.
Tell the correct story, please.
Oh my goodness!
All
So
right, let's go.
we were buying furniture for our new apartment, and
Uh-huh.
we went to Habitat for Humanity, and they had a couch that was $249, and it was a nice little cream couch. It was
okay.
really nice, cool. But then they had another couch that I think was like $1,000 or something like that. Was it around that area?
I know you're not trying to say y'all paid $249 for that couch.
but we did.
Go
So
ahead.
this is
I'll
what
tell my
happened.
story after.
So Troy was like, Troy and I were like, okay, we really want this couch, but we're not about to pay a G for this couch.
Right.
So we switched the
Swap
sign.
the sign.
This story is so fraudulent.
We swapped the sign.
This
Wow.
story
There
is so
is?
fraudulent.
Yes,
And they didn't
we
have
swapped the
inventory to
sign.
say what the couch
No,
actually
because
is.
it's Habitat for Humanity. Because
Eric,
it's kind of like Goodwill.
I'll say what really
It's like a
happened.
Goodwill, like a class here thing. So like the
Right.
guy he called to the back was like, "How much is that couch back there?" And we got real nervous because it was like, "Oh shit!" We said it's $249. So he said, "Oh, okay." Like he said $249. So then they put it on the truck, and then that's what we got it. But I think
You
what
made
Chris
up.
is talking
No,
about,
you made up these prices.
what Chris is talking about is that there was another when we
Uh-huh.
went to go get the couch. There was other things on our couch that Troy said belonged to us.
And I said no, they didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
that's
Chris
what they
and then
stole.
Chris got it.
The
No,
items on the
okay.
couch.
First of all, this is what
And
happened.
then Chris tried to get his car.
We went to this place.
Oh.
This is really what happened. We went. The couch that we originally wanted was $49.99. I remember like this was yesterday. So the fake couch that we actually stole was $249.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So
Oh, okay.
I knew I had something. I
niggas saw the
asked for numbers.
$249 couch. Niggas saw the $49.99. Nothing was wrong with this $50 couch. Nothing was wrong with it.
All right.
But of course, the other one was it was more comfortable. Whatever. We get to the front. Dude was like, "Hey, he asked Kelvin and Troy how much was the couch, and Troy turned around and was like, wasn't it like $49.99? I was like, no. And then
Right, Chris.
I was like, no. And then so the dude that was at the couch, he said, "Hey, how much was that couch back there?" And he said it was $249. So I think we ended up before we paid. I think they went back in the store and switched the tag. I was like, I'm going to the car. I'm going to the car.
I don't see nothing.
Then they switched the tag. So when we went to go pick it up, it was like a rug, a lamp, some other shit, like some pillows and some other
On
shit.
the
And then-
couch?
yeah.
All on top of our couch.
So then dude was like, "Oh, is this your guys' stuff too?" I was like, "No, that's not ours. Just the couch."
Shut the fuck up. I'm with them. Shut up.
I would have been pissed.
I was like, "That's
You
that's
would have
not
walked
ours."
home that day. Wait, Chris
hella-
drove, didn't he?
He drove.
Yeah,
Fuck.
He
You
drove
can't even
that
walk
day.
home.
I was like,
We
"No,"
had the- we
I was
had
like,
the
"No, sir,
moving
that's not
van.
ours."
Wow.
Yeah,
Why would you say that?
I mean,
I'm
they
not
got
a
away
thief.
with
Because
it.
I'm not a
sometimes-
thief.
Because he don't understand
I'm
God
not a
blesses
thief.
everybody
I
different.
would have
That's
picked
it.
something.
I am not a thief.
That was a blessing.
I'm
it
not
was
a thief.
not stealing. That was God's blessing.
The
over our life.
rug was ugly. First of all,
Never mind.
First
I
of
would
all,
have been like, not
we
the
could've-
rug.
yeah, like
That
the
rug
pillows, the
Right,
pillows
just-
didn't even match the fucking couch.
Don't matter. It don't matter.
Like
Wait,
the
hold
the
on.
home
Whoa,
decor
whoa.
was trash.
Okay, well,
It don't
you
matter.
can't, you can't just steal for the hopes of putting it
Yeah,
together.
No, no,
this
no,
shit
no,
didn't
no.
even match, Eric.
Chris, Chris is decorating. I didn't see what was on there, so I didn't get to see if it
Kelvin
matched.
is like beggars can't be choosers.
Sure.
Okay,
Oh.
if God
I understand
blesses
that
you
point.
with a whole living room set, you take the entire
the
living
only
room
thing
set,
that was
okay?
worth stealing was the lamp. The lamp was actually okay.
And you should have
Took
got
the
the
lamp.
lamp. And
But
the-
we
and
had
the
we had
pillow.
living room lights.
It's
What the
okay.
fuck do we need a lamp
We
for?
could have found
Another-
somewhere for it.
Absolutely. There's always space
When
for
God
it.
blesses you with a living
kitchen.
room set,
The whole set.
you don't walk
Pillows,
away from
lamp.
it. You load that shit up on the truck and say,
load
let's
that.
go.
That's
So,
it.
you know,
Quickly, guys, quickly, expeditiously.
nope. Don't steal with me around.
No, period, because Chris was snitch.
Yeah. Wow.
If I'm in jeopardy, no, don't steal with me around.
Hold
Good
on.
to know.
Did you have your letters on?
Nope.
Oh, you were
I'm about to
fine.
say there's an excuse there.
They didn't
Can't
know.
stealing your letters.
Nothing.
Okay,
They wouldn't
never
have
mind.
known. We would have swooped out.
They I
Chris
don't
would've
get
just
how they
stopped
didn't
playing.
know though. I don't get how they didn't know.
Because it's Habitat for Humanity. It's kind of like an upscale Goodwill, but just furniture.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when Goodwill, they just put the shit on the racks and then you take it up there.
They ain't seen it since they brought it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas went there, put that. I was like, I can't believe y'all.
That's some
Switch the fucking tag.
damn, Chris. All right.
I wanted no parts.
I know who to do my dirt with. I know who
No,
to do
not
my
me.
dirt with. Number 5.
Number 5.
Five.
Jussie Smollett's lawyer suggests. I'm so tired of saying this fucking name. Jussie Smollett's lawyer suggests Osundario brothers wore whiteface during alleged attack. So one of the biggest
What?
pieces. Yeah, I know. This will
I
be the
agree.
last time I talk about this.
I agree.
This will be the
What's
last.
the headline
time.
again?
Jussie Smollett's lawyer suggests Osundario brothers wore whiteface during alleged attack. So, one of the biggest pieces of evidence in question in the Jussie Smollett case is a statement that he gave to police describing his attackers as white men. That statement subtly went out the window when the Osundario brothers were named by authorities as his attackers, so the two African guys. Jussie's attorney, Tina Glandian?
That's what I think.
Good enough.
Is it? All right. Jussie's attorney, Tina Glandian, is now giving a potential explanation about his fuzzy description that night. The Osundario brothers could have been in whiteface. Glandian appeared on Today's Show to speak about the attack and expressed that Jussie did not lie when he told police he believed his alleged attackers were white. He did tell police that from what he saw, he thought it was white or pale skin. That's what he initially said, Glandian said. Obviously, you can disguise that. You can put makeup on. Glandian proceeded to point out a 2016 YouTube video she had seen of Abel Osundario wearing white makeup with red lips to dress up as the Joker. She also added that Jussie has not... She must have got a check from this.
Right.
She also added that Jussie has not yet made a decision about whether or not he will be pressing charges against the brothers. I think in light of what he's been through the last 2 months, he really just, he's told me numerous times, I don't even care what happened. I just want to move on. I believe that's how she said it too. Glandian says about the decision for Jussie's charges being dropped, and she says that they are not worried about the FBI reviewing the case because nothing improper was done.
Why is it still relevant?
Yeah, that's
Like, what else can we?
Well, this
What
is my
more
thing,
can
'cause-
we leech
because
from this?
I have been on
Yeah.
the Justice for Jussie thing the entire thing.
All right.
And I really feel like Jussie is innocent. And I do believe that maybe, just maybe, they were in this motherfucking whiteface. Do I think it was like whiteface?
Like good white face?
No, I don't
Like,
think it was
it's
good.
probably poorly done.
I think like more like white girls whiteface.
It's like
Make
white
up
chicks.
some light foundation.
Right.
Like
White,
white
white
chicks.
chicks, my bad.
Ew. It must have looked cakey as fuck.
Yes.
The makeup was terrible.
It would have been scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been scared.
I understand.
He would- I feel like he would describe that to a T. So I don't know.
I know, but because there's still parts of the story that don't make sense. That not
None of
adding
this
up.
story makes sense.
None of the
I
story
believe that
makes sense.
Jussie is innocent. I do believe he was attacked. I do believe that he did not know that it was the Nigerian brothers, and I do not think that he was part of this grand scheme of things to create this story. I don't believe that. But do I think there's some other things that we don't know? The backstory, yes.
I really hope this case just gets thrown out due to lack of evidence. Just
Something.
Well, I just think it's really weird that he's getting the Chicago PD. I've said this so many times. We're trying to charge him for calling an attack on himself, but can't get Laquan justice.
Right.
Who's the
This is the same people
What
that got
story
R.
was that?
Kelly off.
Oh, he has the same lawyers?
No, I'm talking about the same police department.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Chicago.
So that's why they about to get Jussie
So
off.
I'm really confused.
That's why they about to get Jussie off.
Chicago needs to worry about their own gun violence. That needs to be the focus.
And then talking about and then Trump at did y'all see him at
I
the
saw
rally?
that. Yeah. I saw that.
No.
Talking about what about Chicago?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's how he begins all his speeches.
He's horrible.
That was true.
And he was like, and they
What
tried to
about
blame it on
Kanye,
MAGA
y'all?
country.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand at first how people were so mad at Jesse.
I thought it was a lie. I still think it's a lie.
I don't think it's a lie.
I think he
and
staged
I,
his
and
tail.
that really made me mad too that we were so quick to just
Black people are
attack
quick to
him.
do everything.
yeah,
we're quick
but-
to do everything.
and that's so sad. Like we don't stick
Like,
together
come
for
on.
nothing.
we quick to
The
cancel
Only
everything.
time we came
Real
together,
quick.
it's a meme that's out there. The only time we ever came together was voting for Fantasia and Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
it.
stick together.
Sorry.
We did good with that. We did really good
We
with
don't
those
do
two.
good at
We
it.
so
That was
proud of that.
commendable.
So.
That was commendable.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
you're right.
Only two
I
times we
just
played
didn't
together.
understand why we were so mad at him. Like with the anger, even if he was lying, I was talking with someone and it's just like, why do people lie? Because they're scared. You know, they're scared of whatever consequences are coming, or they want to cover up something really quickly, and it's
See?
just human nature, you
That's
know,
why
to
he did it.
to do some shit like that. So. Even if it was a lie or a false police report or anything like that, just like, why are y'all
Just peel
so
back. Why you scared?
angry?
Yeah, but this is my thing. People start. I'm mad at the Chicago PD for spewing out false narratives
Ooh,
and things that weren't even investigated, like the
Like
police
solid
chief
to
just
be
going out.
reportable.
Yeah,
Okay.
just out there saying things. If y'all watch Making of a Murderer
Yes.
on Netflix,
That show.
it's the same thing. Like how before, like the trial started. The man at the press conference, the first day that the murder happened, start just spewing out evidence and stuff that he
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be saying,
they were
or
already
things
trying
that
to set. They really
that wasn't
they
even
setting it
that
up.
wasn't even factual.
No.
Just shooting out things, and that's how I felt about this Jesse case.
Okay.
The lieutenant just came out there and just start. He did this, and not even a full investigation happened, or those weren't even factual facts.
Right.
Were you gonna say
But-
something?
No,
Oh.
I was just agreeing with you.
No.
Much agreement.
I don't know.
I still think the story's bullshit.
I just wanted to go away.
I just wanted to go.
That's
I-
really
like-
where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
I'm done with the story.
I just want to. What's the? Has it been like a final? Like it's done yet?
His
Not
indictment
yet?
has been all counts have been dropped, but now the city of Chicago.
And then I
is
feel like
ready
that's
to
bullshit.
sue him.
All 16 counts are dropped. How?
All six,
How?
because there's no evidence. How can you
All
arrest
16?
This is my thing. How can you arrest somebody for an alleged attack against themselves?
What do you
Like
mean
they
how?
didn't attack anybody else, so it's not a crime towards anybody else. It's me lying on myself.
Yeah.
So this is like the ultimate go sit in the corner. How can you give me 16 indictments in jail time for punishing myself? Like if anything. So no, there's no evidence. Why was there even 16 counts brought up against this man? Because he didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
didn't
he
do
hurt
anything.
himself. Right, he hurt himself.
So how can you get in trouble for hurting yourself? If you on the suicide watch, you go to an insane asylum, you sit there, you don't go to jail. That makes no sense.
You have a point
You know,
there.
you're so right. I
You
didn't
have a
even
point
think
there.
about that.
I'm about to say.
I didn't even
You
think
have a
about
point
that.
there.
How do you
How you in trouble for attacking yourself?
You have a point there.
Chris
I
wants
guess.
him to go to jail
He
so
doesn't
bad.
wanna go to
Chris
jail.
wants to be
But
Jamal
that, I
Omar.
never
now-
thought about
bad.
it that way. I
That's
never
what
thought
it
about
is.
it
But now
that
the
way.
city of Chicago is threatening to sue him for I think $130,000
For wasting their time.
For making that.
for
Yeah.
time
As they should.
and things
As they should.
wasting their time and stuff.
As they
So, yeah.
should.
He can pay that off.
So
That's no
here's
problem.
that's
Yeah, he
the
got
next
it.
thing.
He got it.
And
He
then
can
if
pay
they
that.
go to trial, then they will go to trial for him and then see if it's true or false.
I just think it's fishy that 16 counts just happened to drop.
I think it's fishy that 16 counts were even brought up.
So
You call if someone calls 911 falsely, they usually get
Isn't
like
that a crime?
Fine.
You
They
get a
you
fine.
get like a fine, like
Yeah.
a
Fine, you
500,
get a
900
fine.
fine.
Not a whole ass.
You don't get 16 counts.
arrest.
You don't go to jail.
Maybe because it was high profile.
True. Maybe.
I don't know. I really don't. I just
But
don't want
yeah,
to talk about it
no.
no more. That's where I'm at with that. So that was all for bitch. You better read.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, that was
Aw.
5
I
stories.
was hoping you had more.
We do 5 because if not, we go off on tangents. You see how many mini stories were in each of them big stories?
yes.
And now it is time for the topic.
The topic.
Yeah.
Hey.
Want to make you feel good?
Okay.
So there is a clip to this before I pose the question, and you don't have to play all 2 minutes of it. You could just stop it when you feel like we've heard enough.
Oh, well, you just let me know.
Well, I mean, you're working it, so whenever you feel like that's the story.
You point to me.
Okay, sure.
kind of blacked out and snapped and didn't know how to react in that situation.
That Northeast Ohio man speaking out only with News 5 about a disturbing story that's getting a lot of attention tonight. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Brookbank. He says he was faced with a tough decision, act or wait for police after he says he walked in on a teenager molesting a 5-year-old. News 5's Taylor DeHayes joins us now live in the studio. And Taylor, this young man, he didn't hesitate.
Well, Richard Adams tells me when he walked into that room on Thursday, he knew he had to do something. And police say he beat the teen up. Now he's facing felony assault charges. The story is being shared coast to coast. Do the right thing or sit and watch? It's a question Ricky Adams asked himself before trying to do what he calls a good deed.
I walked out into the living room, and I seen the 17-year-old on top of the 5-year-old.
Eastlake police say Adams walked in on a teen molesting a little boy at a home on East 363rd Street on Thursday. That's when police say Adams assaulted him.
I was yelling, "Call the police."
Adams was arrested and charged with felonious assault.
I didn't just call the cops and let it pursue. I stepped into action and stopped it.
Okay, so so basically, there's a guy named Richie Adams.
Yeah.
He walked into his living room where he witnessed, I don't know who this 17-year-old boy is to him, but he witnessed a 17-year-old boy molesting a 5-year-old, and now he's facing jail time for stepping in and doing the right fucking thing. And the question is, do we feel like that's right or wrong for him getting jail time for however he handled the situation?
No, it's not wrong at all. No, he should not be receiving jail time.
I think
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
I think the cops, they should do what they want to do sometimes, and like a light something like, you really shouldn't be beating up people, but good job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like something, but jail time?
Mm-hmm. He has whole felony acts now. Felony charges.
I don't think he should get anything. That's like self-defense. Like the 5-year-old is defenseless.
Defenseless, right.
So like someone had to step in to save the 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the initial reaction. Like, did he? I didn't watch the whole thing, but I don't know if he automatically went and just started welling on dude.
Probably.
Or did he just pull him off and then there was a scuffle that ensued and then that's self-defense. But I just think, no, he shouldn't get nothing. He saved that child from trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And just like you remember like the Waffle House guy. Remember the guy who like tackled all those people who was trying to kill somebody at Waffle House? He didn't get no jail time. He's a whole hero now. So I think why is it? And he was black. And you would think that this guy would be a hero because he's white.
You would think, right.
So
that's true.
Yeah, I'm just confused on how he's getting jail time.
Oh, we got a call now.
Okay.
I feel like it's Keith.
We got a call.
Why you think it's Keith?
We got a call.
Are you mad that
From
Keith's
Skype.
calling?
What's up, you on with the Get Right?
Hi.
What's up? Let's keep calling in on this story.
Eric was right. What up, Keith?
Right.
What up? So, just to add a little bit to the story, with the guy beating up the 17-year-old, the 17-year-old technically is still a minor. So you have to look at the letter of the law versus the spirit of the law. The spirit is whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? He deserve it. But the letter of the law, one, it's an adult beating up a minor, and two, minors make all kind of mistakes, which obviously at 17, I'm going to have the same, mental capacity as you are at 25 or older. So, and I think it also depends on how bad the teenager got beat up. If he punched him a few times, then nah. But if he there's a certain issue where you stop it and then you're going overboard to try to teach a lesson. So if you try to teach a lesson, then yeah, he's gonna have to go to. He's gonna have to. I don't know how much jail time. He'll probably get bail and all that shit. I'm sure he won't sit there for a very long time. But he's gonna have to take a charge for probably excessively. Overdoing it because of obviously his emotions about what's happening to the 5-year-old. So it's a tough situation, but I understand why they have to do something because everybody just can't take things into their own hands and beating up people because, it depends on to the extent in which the kid was beat up. That's basically what I'm saying.
So, but do you think that was right though? Like, did he take the right action or he should have? What do you think he should have did?
No, well, see, I guess just based on the information I've gotten, was that he beat the kid up, and that can go so far. You know what I mean? Did he just punch the kid, or did he was stomping him out, kick him on his jaw? Did he break something? How bad was the kid seriously injured? On top of that, so I think it's a good thing that he did step in. And of course, if that happened to me, I have a 6-year-old. Whether it's my 6-year-old or somebody else's, for sure, I'm going. So I'm gonna take my licks on the kid too. But I don't think I also understand that it's a 17-year-old kid. Like I also understand the mental capacity of that. So I have to take that into consideration as a conscious adult individual. Like, you made a terrible mistake. You have to pay for it. Now, I'm probably going, I'm probably going to sock you out a couple of times. I'm probably going to, bro, what is you doing? But I'm not going to take it further than that. I'm going to be like, I'm going to let the police handle it because you have more punishment to pay for this. This is not the end. So, you know, yeah, it's just tough. I want to know what was the kid doing in his house? How was that?
Like that part is missing too because we don't know. I don't know who this. Yeah, like I don't know who the 5-year-old is. I don't really know who the 17-year-old is. I don't know if that's his cousin or brother or whatever.
Somebody, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Babysitter.
Because they said he just walked in the house. Like we don't know if that was even his house or
he probably
what.
withholding some info.
Okay. See, if it's my little cousin, then we're gonna show get them hands. So that's different.
I feel that. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, there's a point in which, like I said, like you stopping the issue and then going further beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, kind of like when police, it's the same situation. Okay, you see the crime and, you know, the police do something, they stop it, but then they shoot the motherfucker anyway. Like, bro, it was already done.
Or
you know
if they need to maim them down. Yeah. Like we were talking about earlier, the guy chasing after the kid, shooting him more.
Exactly.
When the threat
too
was
much.
already
like,
eliminated.
Bro,
yeah.
It's done already. Like, it's done. So that's why I feel like, you know, that's the only reason why he should get jail time. I'm not going to say jail time, but he is going to spend some time in jail. But I highly doubt, you know, when the judge sees this and everybody sees this, even if he serves, if he gets, you know, 1 year, he'll probably serve, you know, 2 months, if that, and then he'll get the rest parole. Or he'll probably just get parole just like that Asian chick did back in the day for shooting that girl in the head.
I say parole, if anything. I don't think he should do jail time.
I don't think he should get anything.
I don't think that his punishment should be more harsh than the guy that was molesting the 5-year-old.
Yeah. And just like, I have a 4-year-old nephew. Like, if I would have saw that, I would have beat the fuck out of him, too.
Also, that kid is a minor, though. So he wouldn't get
that's what I was saying. It's a minor.
Yeah.
It's a minor. It's not a grown adult. If it's a grown adult, I'll feel differently about it.
Yeah. No, if I walked in and that was happening to my nephew, he's getting his ass beat.
But this is not a minor that's 12. This is a minor that's 17.
Yeah.
So he's 17.
Don't matter, bro.
He knows right from wrong.
Yeah,
but
he
you
should.
know, people, they'll try to put insanity or mental issue or something on
Fuck
it.
that shit.
Because it's like, yeah, it should be known, but clearly it wasn't.
I'm
to my
black.
Defendant,
I got PTSD for being black.
I just think the interesting part of this is that they're both white. So I want to see whose privilege is stronger on this side.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guarantee this: the white kid will not see jail time. Probably they won't. I mean, that's just the West. That's what they're gonna try to save him. That's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to save him. So in that case, you know, I'm glad he got his ass whooped for that. Like, I'm glad he got his ass whooped. But also, you know what I'm saying, depending on the extent of the ass whooping, it's like whooping your kid's ass. You know, they did something. It's like, oh, you could have whooped your kid's ass, but why'd you have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, the bitch in 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
You know,
it's gonna be race. It's gonna be race and then also privilege. Because I'm trying to see where they're from. So if they're not from like a place of privilege, then they may actually get the jail time. But if they're from like a more substantial Caucasian area,
like Beverly Hills or something,
like where the socioeconomic things are just a little bit more higher, then they may not get. But if they like from the gutter, I think they make
like Alabama.
Everyone in trouble,
right?
Oh, this is East Lake, Ohio.
Even the 5-year-old.
Even the 5-year-old.
Yeah, Ohio.
Yes, it's East Lake, Ohio. They may get some jail time.
Oh, it's in
Ohio.
It's East Lake.
Yeah, everyone going down.
Yeah. Wherever the fuck East Lake is.
5-year-old going in the system. Yeah, everyone done. This is road pole down.
Yo, man. Well, I just wanted to add my thoughts on that.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, Keith.
All right, for sure.
All right. Yeah, I personally don't feel like he should get any type of jail time.
I think we're all pretty united on that.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, it's like, and then, I hate to reference a video game, but when I used to play Grand Theft Auto and I used to help the police beat people up, you get a civilian reward for that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Like, you get $500 for doing that.
Because they want to do their job.
Yeah, like when the guy came in to rob the Go Gods, the random customer.
Like, let's just say if you tasered his ass, was you supposed to go to jail?
No, he tried to help restrain.
Like, what if you stabbed him or something?
I wish I had a taser that day.
I feel like you would have missed. I feel like you would have missed.
Oh, I would have tased him right in his forehead.
Right in the forehead.
Right there.
If it was, I feel like if you had like a stun gun or something, you would have missed.
If I had a stun gun in my hand, but if I had like a gun to shoot, I would have got him.
Have you shot a gun before?
No, but I know.
Yeah, you would have missed.
I should have played Grand Theft Auto.
You need to go to a gun range.
He gonna spray. That's what he gonna do.
Oh, good God. Well, bless everyone.
Everybody. Move, everybody.
Have to get him.
I got him.
And that was it for the topic.
Okay.
Take us out.
It's a shitty topic. Damn.
Right?
You don't even need to hear the whole song. Like just the intro, the intro will get you hyping up.
That's really everything. It's really everything.
Well, I love the first line. Let's have sex.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's
Summer's
do
coming
that.
back around,
And
so
it doesn't
that vibe
even
is coming
sound.
back.
It doesn't sound any rapey at all. It just says like let's fuck.
Yeah,
Like
that's it.
what's wrong? Let's just fuck.
Real consensual.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
like
Yeah.
let's just have sex.
You know?
Minus the foreplay. Like,
I'm
let's just
putting-
get right to
Minus
it.
the foreplay.
Fuck it.
Right.
Let's
I'm
get
putting
right
it
to
on
it.
the
That
table.
was the
I'm
foreplay.
putting it on
Yeah.
the table. Let's see where this goes.
I've never thought about it that way.
Now, I see that you're about to skip over question of the day, and I don't understand
Oh.
what happened.
Because he didn't push it.
Oh.
I didn't even realize that the question of the day wasn't even in there.
We know
Like,
you
let
didn't.
me tell you this. I'm not even gonna hold y'all up.
You don't notice that there's
I
ever a
didn't
doc.
even open up the doc until we got in the car today.
Wow.
I'm not even
Wow.
gonna lie today.
I don't
Okay.
think you ever opened the doc.
I do.
Until we get to
No.
today.
I usually open the doc. I see what you put in there, and I try to like find some uniquely speaking that kind of like correlates or not too far off or something. I pay attention.
When he pulls up.
Eric, I don't believe him.
The question of the day is blank. Uniquely speaking is blank.
Yeah.
Like, why are your segments blank?
Question of the day.
That is the question of the day. Why are your segments blank?
No, the
You
question,
knew we were coming today.
Oh, man.
I didn't know.
we all said we wanted to stay in bed, but we knew we had to
knew
come
we
to
had
the
to
show.
come.
I
today.
was going to make it.
He knew he was coming because he invited me Friday.
I know. We discussed this. I'm like, do we still have a guest coming to the show tomorrow? Yes. So we have to go to the show tomorrow. We cannot sleep.
And we didn't. We put in our stuff for the. I sent out the doc. Eric puts his stuff in the doc.
I
I
do
put
it at
my
work.
stuff in the
And
doc.
I
It helps
appreciate
my
that.
day
And
go
I
faster.
want to put this on the record right now. I am so grateful for my two co-hosts. They are the best people in the entire world. Without
Why don't you
them-
match our energy?
Without them, there will be no show.
But you don't
There
match
will
our
be
energy.
no show without them.
You don't match our doc
Zero
energy.
show.
You
Our
do not
document
match our doc energy.
There will be no show without them.
So go ahead, make up your question. Go to make up your fraudulent question.
The question of the day is if
This not even about to make sense.
there hold on.
If this world were mine.
I was thinking that in my head. In my head, I was thinking.
I have one.
Oh, God. No, man.
I have one.
We're waiting.
All right, so
Yes.
Fox's host Pete Hanswin said that he hasn't washed his hands in a decade. So let's be honest, guys. Do you actually wash your hands every time you leave the restroom? And what's your worst bad habit or something that others may find disgusting?
Oh God.
Do I wash my hands every time I leave the bathroom? No.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I don't think anyone does.
No.
To be well, germaphobes. I think
Germaphobes.
they do.
Germaphobes.
I thought about this the other day. Washing your hands and leaving the restroom at a public place is low-key pointless.
You have to touch that nasty
You
ass
have to
doorknob.
touch the doorknob. You have
used
to
to
go
every
back
time.
and touch the table.
the table.
You got to touch the forks and
Other
the
Of
cups.
doors.
people who didn't wash their hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like
Shit.
it's low-key pointless.
Honestly, depending on where, like if I'm in the comfort of my home and I just use the bathroom, sometimes I don't. Like
Yeah.
just to be honest. But if I know, like, let's just say I use the bathroom, I'm about to go cook. Yeah, I'll wash my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yes.
if I'm in and then if I don't even touch my penis to pee and begin with,
Yeah.
what am I?
It's like you know when to wash
Like,
your
yeah.
hands.
You know what to watch. You
Yeah.
know.
That's how I feel. Like, damn. Like,
Like,
We may sound disgusting, but this may sound disgusting, but I mean we just yeah.
to me, it's a judgment call.
It's a judgment call. You know what
if
you
I know I'm
did.
gonna be lazy, I actually run through toilet paper a lot because I use a ton because I don't want to touch nothing because I know like
See, that's the thing with girls. Guys, we can get away without using toilet paper.
Did,
y'all
I
can
remember
just shake it.
Yeah,
one
It's a
time.
beautiful thing.
I remember
two shakes.
Two shakes.
Dr. Dre
Minimal.
had did some shit like this. He had I can't remember what this was on,
so-
but he did something like he used the bathroom and he purposely like touched so much stuff of his and like went outside and was shaking people's hands.
Why would you do that?
So much of his. What do you mean?
Like his genitals.
Well, Dr. Dre ain't normal. Something about him is off.
Why would you purposely?
I
Endanger
gotta
the
find
world.
it. I gotta find it.
Wait, I
he
think
went
I
to the
heard that
bathroom.
before.
Yeah, he went to
did
the
it
bathroom.
on
He
purpose
went to
for
pee.
it, yeah.
He was touching himself, and then he was like, "I'm not gonna wash my hands. I'm about to go shake everybody's hand." And he literally went up to everybody, was shaking their hand.
Now that's nasty.
That's a cruel joke,
Yeah, that's
and
not.
I'm glad I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Now that's just
I
nasty.
think he would have looked out for you.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe. I
Do
don't
you
know.
guys have
What is
any other like bad habits that people say that is nasty that you don't think is nasty?
Oh, that you don't. Think
If I'm in the
nasty.
comfort of my home, I don't cover my mouth when I yawn or sneeze or something.
That I don't.
I don't do.
That's
Like
a
if I'm
little
out,
excessive.
I'll do that.
I think
But
that's an excessive concern.
and then like when people say cover your mouth when you cough, like in my home, I don't do. Like if it depends on where I'm at. Like if I'm in public, I act like I have some manners. But if I'm in my house, I'm not.
I just cover because I feel like I cover because it softens the cough. Like if I just let it all out,
It's
my
like,
body's
it
just
hurts.
like I'm a relief. And I'm just like, oh, let me stop it
Ouch.
before it gets there.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about your second part, like that you don't think is nasty. If I think it's a bad
Oh, I
habit,
dig in my nose.
That's disgusting.
I haven't done that in a while.
Like in public with
Maybe
no
once in a
tissue, like bare finger.
No.
That's disgusting.
No, not like in public. In public, I
But
might do like a
but
little.
bare finger.
In-
Like first thing you wake
Do
up.
you do
just
bare
sit it real
finger?
quick.
I do
Yeah.
bare finger
Oh,
if I
that's
think no one's
nasty.
looking.
I also dig up other people's noses.
Oh, you're what?
oh, I've
That
done
is-
that.
Oh, I really do.
Really?
I really do. Like
Now,
if
that's a
we're
bad
close,
habit.
I would
I-
literally dig up your. If I see a booger in your nose and we're close, I
Get
will
that.
literally go and get that.
I
booger
feel like
out.
it's more
But
acceptable.
is that a
in sense,
habit?
kinda.
It's not a habit. It's more like it's
Okay.
an annoyance
Yeah.
thing.
Your
Like,
If
question
you
was a
ever see a
habit.
booger in my nose, do not fucking go. in
Chris,
my nose.
I literally think I've tried to pick a booger out your nose before,
and I'm glad you did it.
I really think I have.
He's
Like,
glad you didn't succeed.
I really
Right.
think I have. I
Nah,
think
he's
you
like, I
moved,
think you
though.
stopped me.
Why would
think
you
you
do
moved.
that? Why would you think that that's okay?
Because you have a booger in your nose.
Tell me.
That's inappropriate.
Tell me.
I don't think this is a habit. Well, maybe it is. To me, it's a Call of Duty, but I don't have a problem dealing with people who throw up, like
Oh, I
cleaning it
hate
up,
it.
doing
Oh,
whatever.
I'm not
I
pressed.
hate it.
Yeah, I'm not pressed about it. It's like it stinks, but it's like whatever.
You gotta
Oh,
do
no.
it. No one else about to do
It
it.
didn't come out your ass.
Right.
Might as well have.
No, I'm okay with it coming
The
out your
last person that threw up in front of me, I was at a her concert, and she threw up all that. It smelled horrible.
mouth. It stinks.
She
bad.
fucking sat right next to it like it was okay,
Ew.
and
She was
no.
on crack.
Yeah, she's okay. She was.
And then it's
this
like,
is
who-
a normal
she was
thing.
Yeah, and who gets that
comfortable.
drunk before her? We're going to see her.
You said before.
Yeah, we were in line, like trying to get in.
Fuck up. Ah, bitch.
I hate throw
Love me
up.
every kind of way.
I hate throw up. Oh, another. I hate like brushing my teeth is fine. Like the shit that comes, like like the toothpaste that comes out. But like watching somebody brush their teeth, that's disgusting.
I understand.
I don't mind that at all.
Because I used to
never
watch
heard
my
that.
sister brush my teeth, and she lets the shit like the toothpaste drip
Oh,
all the way
God.
down her finger, and I'm like,
Oh,
that's,
no, that's
ugh.
gross. That's gross.
I've seen
Yeah,
people
like, that's
like that
disgusting.
before, like,
Like
I don't
what?
like that neither.
That's that's nasty.
I don't like that.
Like I hate watching her. I hate watching
I never, like,
people
thought
and
about
watching
it
her.
like that, but yeah,
That's
you're
so
right.
nasty. Like
I used to love watching my mom brush her teeth. Like it was just so precise,
Aw.
and it was like very clean. I'm like, you're
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's
I'm
a
onto
mom
that too.
thing.
Yeah,
Your teeth are
I
very
don't,
clean.
I don't see no toothpaste on the mouth.
Nothing.
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 Everything's
She's
like,
good.
wow.
well, I don't know. I just feel like we're watching. Like why? I don't know. I always keep my teeth like open as fuck. Like I don't want to like close it in so where nothing can get out. I guess.
What do you mean?
My shit still gets out. You're talking about
Like when it's clean as shit, I don't feel like you really brushing your teeth for real. I just feel like toothpaste should damn near be everywhere. Like
I feel that
almost,
way too.
except for
okay,
on your
It
okay.
would
arm.
be
Except for-
here, but it was just like
Wait,
it was.
what?
It was the motion in which she was using.
how are
It
you
was
cleaning
very
your
thorough.
teeth?
It was very. I'm cleaning
I
my
excessively
mouth.
brush my teeth.
Her
What do you
form.
mean?
Like you do like hard like.
I don't
Just
do
like-
it soft. I don't feel like
You're
you're, getting
supposed to do
anything.
it in a circle.
Yeah, you do, like, you do
I do a
little-
circle
little
with- I do that too.
force,
Yeah.
But I
baby
don't-
circle
you-
with a.
I don't
small-
dig in there like I'm a fucking construction
so why
worker.
is there toothpaste everywhere?
Gosh, oh.
What do you mean?
He's talking about with his sister. I don't know what she.
Yeah,
was doing.
I don't know what she be doing.
Shit would drip down her hand.
That shit is
forearm
nasty.
and
That's
shit.
All right, guys, time for some comments. All right, Keith
what
said
you got?
depends on how bad. Oh, never mind. That was back. Keith said, "Wash your hands, nigga." Brittany said, "I work in the kitchen, so child chefs are the grossest. People
Niggas never wear
who
gloves.
wipe
That
their
concerns
hands
me.
with tissue need their ass whooped. All facts, no printer."
And it sticks to your hand.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
true.
people who wipe their what with tissue?
Their hands.
Yeah.
I'm not touching nobody after tissue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I also don't care
And
where I
people
am.
who
I'll
blow
fart
their
anywhere.
nose when they
You'll fart anywhere?
blow their
Mhm.
nose
Yeah, we
when
saw.
they pee.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh.
will literally not give a fuck where I'm at. I would fart anywhere.
None of my friends have heard
Like
me
in
do
the car
that. My
last night.
family has never even heard me fart.
Really?
Nothing.
I
Why
would
do
fart.
why do people hold it in? Like let it out.
I
You know,
just.
I can stand a fart. What I don't like burps. Like I think burps
Aw,
are the
dang.
most disgusting thing.
For real.
Why?
I don't.
It's natural gas.
I think it
Both.
because it comes out
Farting
your
and-
mouth.
Overseas, it's a compliment.
I think because
Oh, that it was good?
Oral fixation
Yeah.
thing. I don't know.
But you will willingly dig up a motherfucking nose.
Yeah, but I don't like burps.
I don't like his burps though.
That's weird.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Where does it make sense?
That's where I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line.
I don't know.
He said it though. So
How dare you?
If I have to pee, and I let you know, like my friends would do this on purpose back in college. Like if I'm like, everyone shut the fuck up because I'm about to pee on myself. It's not a bluff. Like I'm going to pee on myself.
And
Like,
you need
keep making it.
silence.
and they'll keep to concentrate and making it to the bathroom, but they'll keep clowning and do whatever. And I've released it a few times
Damn.
because they thought I was playing.
That's the worst.
Wow.
I flooded a whole
I told
elevator
you.
once.
Whoa.
They thought that's probably when they really tried me and really thought that I was not playing.
Wow. Speaking of that,
Christmas face.
since we're doing confessions, like one time, like I had to pee so fucking bad, and I was in Michigan for Christmas break, and the elevator was just taking too long. It was just going very slow.
You peed in the goddamn elevator.
I did.
Like in the corner of the elevator?
Yes.
Sounds like a New York project complex.
It really does.
yeah.
Like
the
where?
complex was right in the corner of the elevator.
Very that. Very that.
I couldn't wait. I literally could not wait.
I have
A
one.
few more floors. I couldn't.
I have one up for y'all, but it's so fucking gross.
All right.
And
Oh
it's
my God.
fecal. It's fucking.
What does fecal mean?
Okay.
I'm ready.
If
What
it's
does
not
fecal
piss,
mean?
if it's
Oh.
not piss.
Oh my God.
I was in school at this point, and I was like in middle school.
Undergra-
I want to
oh,
say
okay.
no, not.
I was about to say.
I was
about to say.
A liar.
I was in undergrad.
So my mom was taking me home, and we commuted every day from Queens to Manhattan, so it can be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh my
And I don't know why my stomach was on tilt, but she was driving, and it was just like between. At this point, you're going in 3 boroughs, so many speed bumps were hit, and I just knew.
Oh my
shit.
God.
My stomach was so bad, and I could not make it
my
home.
God.
And my mom knew how I was with the I was the kid who was always clogging the bathroom. Always clogging the bathroom. And I was just like, I have to go. And she took me seriously. She was like, okay, where can we go? McDonald's,
Oh,
not
yeah.
that bad. I don't need to go that
Hold
bad. Maybe we can hold on to another place. So we make it till Queens, maybe like 10 minutes driving before we got to the house. The ride has already elapsed 35.
All right.
I'm like, no, you got to go to Home Depot. I can't do this. She hit a huge speed bump, and I was like, you got to go now. And she went, and she went right in there. She was like, run. And I'm running. I get in the Home Depot bathroom, and you know how your body is like, knows that you almost
ready,
made it?
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm like, doing the jump and unbuttoning. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop. Completely shitted on myself in Home Depot.
In the
And-
Home At least she was in the
You
bathroom.
made it.
in my baggy pants, Stephon Marbury sneakers. Shit
You
is just,
shitted on the Starberries?
the shit is in the Starberry.
Shitted on
And the worst thing is that I have no phone, so I have to peek my head out the thing and be like, "Sir, can I use your phone?" And he was
You gotta
like,
call your mama.
"Sure." And I'm like, "Mommy." She's like, "You didn't make it." And I had to walk through Home Depot,
Shitty, yeah.
to the car.
Damn.
Did you have to like lay
Did
down
you-
in the back
I hope
seat?
you didn't go to school this day.
I thought she was. At
I
least
was
gonna
coming
bring you some
home.
clothes.
Oh, coming home
Yeah,
from
yeah.
school.
Okay,
Okay.
so you could at least shower.
Yeah, she was
Dang,
just.
man.
I thought she was gonna get you some clothes. or some shit.
We could. The area we were in, there was nothing.
Oh damn.
Are we doing confessions?
It sounds
I
like
guess
it.
That's what
so.
it seems like.
So
So gross.
so
This is about to be worse than that.
And I feel like older than that too.
it
Right.
definitely was older
This
than
is-
that.
Oh my
This was
God.
yesterday.
It was
This
not
was
yesterday. It wasn't yesterday.
This
It
was
was definitely
yesterday.
last year though.
This was this morning.
It was definitely last year though. So I decide that I'm going to go enjoy a night out with the frat. You know.
All right.
So we're out in the club. I had a milkshake earlier that day.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's all you
Oh,
I
we
had a
already know.
milkshake earlier that day.
How was it?
And
Proceed.
then we decided to go out and we have these tequila shots and all this brown liquor.
No.
And my stomach is literally like,
Said no.
and I'm like, oh Lord, okay, let me try to find one of these restaurants. But it's also like 12 midnight.
Oh
so like
no.
the club area in West Hollywood is like
Packed.
packed.
Yeah.
So I can't go shit in the bathroom because that's not going to happen. No one's going to let me cut the line or anything.
No.
So I'm out there. I'm trying to play it cool around the frat. Like, yeah, you know, cool. Yeah.
But deep down inside,
I'm
your
like,
stomach was twisted.
I'm
Can't even focus on the
I'm
conversation.
fucked the fuck up. So like now I'm at like, oh shit, okay, so what should I do? So I'm like, y'all, I'll be back. I gotta go pee. I literally take 2 corners all the way down to someone's neighborhood,
Oh no, you found a bush.
and I found a wonderful bush in a tree,
So you ezoed it.
and I pushed as hard as I could.
Like you strained.
Oh my goodness.
How much
Great.
did you shit?
Oh, a ton.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Because of ice cream and tequila.
And tequila.
So that like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you shit to the point where like you bled?
No, not till I bled, but like it wasn't like the.
Have
solid.
you ever shitted that hard?
No, I ain't shit that hard. It wasn't the solid shit. It was more like a
like diarrhea
yeah,
type?
like that type stuff.
You needed some drink.
So I had to wipe myself with a leaf.
I was about to say, would you wipe?
A what?
A leaf. I wiped myself with leaves.
Was that effective?
It was.
A leaf.
I wiped
Yes.
with a leaf.
So your ass is probably poisonous right now.
Your ass.
Right, that's what I'm
Poisonous now.
I've been checked out. I'm good.
Are you?
No poisonous booty
No
hole.
poison.
Right.
I didn't have an itch.
got
I didn't
that
have a
poison
scratch. But yes, I had to do what I had to do with a leaf.
All right. He's here today, as we see.
I am here today. I'm sitting.
I
I am well.
like
thought
it
you were
didn't
gonna-
swell up or nothing.
I thought you were gonna bring up that night where you threw up in Denny's or wherever we were.
Did
when
you
I died on
really?
New Year's Eve. That's
Yeah.
when I died.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There it goes. Now
They
you
were
got to
there-
go into
They
it.
were there when I died.
He was like, "I'm
Now you
so
gotta go
sorry."
into
No,
it.
y'all.
that's when I was sober. Like when I was sober for the whole year, and I told you I died after we went to the we went to the club and it was an open bar.
In his fucking defense, I think they gave us trash drinks. We was
I
all
felt
sick.
terrible.
Yeah, we was all fucking
Oh my
sick.
goodness! And then somebody just handed me a drink, and I think it was light, and I've been drinking dark all night. And then that I think that
Yeah.
really just
No, I think somebody gave me something too, like
Yeah.
the same way. Like
People
we was
just-
on the dark and then.
yeah,
Oh,
people
thank
just
you.
start handing you
But-
drinks and stuff. I'm
That
like,
was a bad night.
Happy New Year! Yeah, we were just taking drinks, and then I
Maybe y'all
had
did
that
that.
wine and shot with you before
I didn't
went
take no
out.
shot.
Yes, you did.
I don't
with
do
your
sh-
sister
The
and your
ver-
friends, and we had a
I've
glass
never
of
taken a shot.
champagne
Even
at
one?
the bar on New Year's
It was a
Eve.
shot of
last
You
water.
must have had a shot. We had glasses of champagne. I do
It's a
remember
You had
that.
water.
a shot at your sister's
Oh,
house.
I didn't have
He
no
had a
shot.
shot. He
Yes,
didn't
you
take
My
it.
very first shot was just in this March. I've never had a shot.
It was a shot of water.
Jesus.
He pretended to
We
take a
did
shot
have
with you.
champagne. I remember that.
Why
He's
did it
already
take you
drunk
so
off the
long to
shit.
get a shot at this point in life?
I just don't really care to do shots. Like I don't like straight alcohol by itself.
I don't either. But
That's when it's the
not
healthiest.
once in college.
Nope.
Well, yeah. So that's what happened.
Like I didn't have my first drink till I was 21.
You did die. Oh, same here.
I was
Yeah.
pretty
I
close
was-
to that too.
See, I didn't have my
So
first
that
drink
doesn't
till
shock
21
me.
either.
Yeah.
I
think-
waited till 21 because I believe in milestones. Like you don't have to sneak it at this point.
Yeah. The
Everyone
fake
else done
IDs and
drank
all
so
that.
much
Yeah,
that
right.
they
That
over
was too
it.
tedious. Like,
Yeah,
why would I do all
yeah.
that?
I didn't get high
Right.
till I was
I got this
I'm patient.
27.
Exactly.
And then I was the DD
I
all
didn't
the
get high till I
time.
was 27.
You
at
didn't get-
homecoming.
I
I've never
got
smoked.
high.
I had to take an edible.
It took me forever to get into weed. It was senior year,
Uh-huh.
first semester that I did it, and everything was just going left. I was just like, well, may as well.
If I'm gonna jump, I might as well jump.
So, and then from there, so now I'm still not tired of it. While I feel like a lot of my other friends are like, I'm over it. I'm just like, it hasn't.
That's
been
how
that
it was
long.
when I was drinking. Everyone was getting all
Yeah, I know
the
what you
time drunk. I was DD, so by the time I started drinking, they had to drive my drunk ass everywhere. So
Hey,
I never
Exactly.
want to feel like to the point where I have to like black out and all that. I never want to be
Oh.
that drunk.
No, blacking out.
That's
is,
what happened to me New Year's Eve, and that's why I'm very like.
I would never want to be that like to the point where I can't walk. I can't remember shit. I don't ever want to be that drunk.
there are some people who are functional when they're blacked out.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. Like how
It
how I
ain't
was
you.
for my birthday. Like that's the most I can do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I still knew what was going on, but I wasn't in my right mind.
my birthday I was high as fuck.
Was it the edible? And did you eat a good portion of it?
The edibles on my birthday.
Yeah.
My friend Ray kept giving me baby pieces of edibles.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
and
like-
y'all ate that bag of popcorn.
At least they're
I didn't
baby
have the
pieces.
popcorn, thank God.
There's
He told us
popcorn.
about the popcorn. He told us about the popcorn
Yeah,
Friday.
I did.
I didn't even know that could.
Be medicinal.
A thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
My cousin makes
to
it.
make it work, you
Wow.
put it
Cousin
in
makes
butter
it?
in it. Yeah, I know how it works.
And niggas was loving it. Niggas was high as shit
they
off
was
of it.
eating like handfuls.
Like it was
Everybody
They
actual
thought it was
popcorn.
regular ass
They
No,
popcorn.
I
did.
told them before. I was like, "Look, my cousin makes edible popcorn.
Yeah.
Look, watch out.
They
Don't."
just thought you were just
'Cause, yeah, that's how it
conversation.
My
works.
friend Ro
I was dead
was
ass.
stuck
Yeah.
for the rest of the evening. Like
Stuck
she
to the
came home and
chair.
just sat on the chair, like on the couch. She was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
you good? Yeah." So we about to go to bed. Okay. She literally just stuck on the couch.
When you're on
the
the
whole
edible,
evening.
it's just like, don't bother me. Just as long as I'm breathing, we just.
You gotta let this shit ride out.
Just leave me alone.
I took I had some really good red velvet cookies.
Oh,
And they were edibles.
that sounds good.
Sounds
I took
good.
a half of one.
But that's the worst. You can't have
A
good
half?
edibles.
A half because they were like 10 milligrams a piece.
Oh, okay.
Are edibles supposed to be
I still
trash?
feel
What do you
like
mean?
No,
It's
edibles
just,
are.
if they're good edibles, you're going to eat them
gonna
like
eat
they're
more.
a snack, and you
Yeah.
should not.
And this one you could not taste anything. I was like, oh my goodness, I want another
It's
one.
a
I was like,
cookie.
no,
Like
I'm
you-
not gonna forget
Right.
what this is.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Child, we all was just downtown LA. Great.
Anthony and I got high, so one of my friends came to my place and she was like, "Girl, the plug just got out of jail."
And he ready. And he's ready.
I wasn't planning on smoking,
ready
but
for
I
y'all.
just was like, "Okay, girl." She
That's
came
how
over.
you
She's
know.
like, Anthony was at my place. She was like, "Hey, y'all hit this." So I hit it once. Anthony hit it twice. I was chewing a Panera Bread sandwich. I had to choose to breathe or chew. I was so high.
Just hit it.
Drake was playing on my shit. Like Drake was playing, and we just got done watching Kevin Hart. What's Next or whatever the fuck.
Whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. So, but it was in a disc, so the music was playing also. So it sounded like devil music to me and shit. It was so bad. When she went home, Anthony and I, we tried to lay down, but I had this mannequin. So I was like,
oh no.
But I predicted, I was like, you know what? This can't be good. Let's just go to your place. Anthony lived right down the street, probably 2 minute drive.
4 hours.
It felt like a 40-minute. It felt like a 40-minute drive. And I swear we was high until 12 o'clock the next day. Anthony went. He had an oil change.
No.
Was that what it was?
My flat tire, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had to go to Walmart to fix that, and he came back with this Rubik's Cube.
Hey, look, bro.
He doesn't say it was a high purchase, but I was like,
that's a high
shit.
purchase. I don't like being frustrated, so you never see me with a Rubik's Cube. But for you to have to go do that,
also,
back with one.
Also, how the fuck you leave from the tire department all the way to the toy section and come back with a Rubik's Cube? Your ass was wondering.
I had to walk around. I got food and everything.
Right.
So.
He came back. He was like, look what I got. I was like,
I got you one too. I didn't. But
Did you ever finish it?
Did you do it?
Yeah.
no.
That was a high purchase.
Working on it.
That was a high.
Did you return it?
No.
You still have it?
No, I want to finish it. Though.
You should get high and finish
you
it.
should get high.
The thing about it is, I almost did it on caffeine. Like so.
Oh, okay, so caffeine.
Yeah,
that might be
That's
a
your
way.
choice that you had.
I got to do.
You gotta
do crack now.
You and Wendy.
Crack like Kelvin.
You, me, and Wendy. In the fight.
Done.
I hope she don't hear this.
This is not okay. We were just showing her support.
Yeah.
Good God, she has nobody.
But that, my friend, is the question of the day.
What was the question again? I'm kidding.
Damn, that is how I kind of went
great.
Yeah. Wait, what was? Okay.
So now it's time for If I Told You That.
Okay.
So today's If I Told You That, it's interesting. And I should have thought about this before, but now we're on the same playing field. If you could be any inanimate object, but were self-aware, i.e. had consciousness, what object would you be?
A fucking car. A big-ass semi-truck. Like,
Just.
that came out real angry.
Yeah, it did.
I just want to run over.
I want to know where you were going with this. I was really concerned.
I just felt like I wasn't too big or too small to be picked on by other inanimate objects.
Oh wow!
But also, you have so much mobility. And you,
right.
and
I can still travel, see the world.
I don't need to be crashed because I'm aware that you can't drive. Like, if I know my driver's agent, bitch, I got it.
You're Optimus Prime, basically.
Right. So that's a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you. That was off the dome.
I think I want to be a house.
Okay.
Because
that's so static.
I would want to be a nice
She's
house.
moving.
A nice house because, like, if I'm a car, I'm going to break down eventually.
All right.
If I'm a house, hopefully I'm kept up well. And
hopefully.
Yeah.
I can drive my ass to get work done somehow.
Because she's conscious.
Yeah.
But cars don't stay good forever. I feel like a house, if I'm a house in a nice neighborhood, I ain't going to go down.
But why can't you take yourself to get an oil change? It's like going to the doctor for a checkup.
But after so many miles,
But you see these cars these days, like
No,
they
they
out
go.
here, like
Restoration.
I don't want to be an 80s car and just hoping that I'm going to make it. Like, hoping I'm going to make it.
He is
I don't
aging
know.
you out. She didn't
I
even
just
say an 80s
don't want to
car.
be a car, an old car that's like, I hope I'm gonna make it. Basically,
you better hope you someone's
There can
house
be
that
no
actually
bucket.
cares.
Yeah, hopefully,
Like, that
hopefully
you can
I'm
rely
just
on.
I'm in a house
Like one
where
of Will
like
Smith's houses.
yeah, or like LeVar Ball's house or a
Okay.
freshly new built house that ain't going nowhere.
You should be a museum that's purposely kept together.
I could be the Oscar Museum. That is coming up soon.
Ooh.
They are built. Yep, I'll be Oscar Museum. That ain't going nowhere.
I got it.
That ain't going nowhere.
Like, yep, that's it.
That's not going nowhere. I'll be the Academy Award Museum.
You found it.
You
Yep.
worry about longevity? There you go.
That ain't going nowhere. Movies are forever.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what I'll be.
This is a
I was
toughie.
like,
Y'all start working on this. Was easy.
Was it?
this is a.
I would probably be water.
I thought about that.
Water?
too.
Water?
That's not in
I
it.
Which
thought
kind of
about
water?
it.
I just water, like, period. Because, like,
Fiji.
water, it
You can't be Flint water. What kind of water would you be?
I'd probably like ocean water because, like, I will be infinite. Infinite?
Infinite.
We'll go
What?
with it. Nah, keep it.
What are you trying to say?
I will be infinite.
What did you say?
Infinite.
He said infinite.
I corrected it. He went back to it. Fuck it. You don't want the help.
Right.
I would be infinite.
Black people don't want
Because
That's the problem.
because I always think like no matter what, like I'm always going to be like in a cycle. So like I can take a form of anything else, and like if I was to evaporate, I'm just
Then
gonna
he
go
can be
right
a
back
cloud.
to
Well, somebody's gonna drink you
condensation.
though.
Out the ocean.
He'll be
you
peace.
out.
Oh, you want to be the ocean?
I want to be the ocean water.
Just
Which
like,
ocean?
Which ocean?
Here on the West Coast because I was
So the Pacific Ocean.
the Pacific Ocean.
But it would be the kill.
You'd be very polluted.
But I can cleanse myself. I won't be the water of Malibu. I won't be the Malibu Pacific Ocean.
Malibu Pacific.
You'd
Not
still
the
be
Venice.
polluted.
Not the Venice.
You can't be a specific area.
specific Pacific.
Oh yes, I can.
You just want. Why
If
not
you-
just be the
if-
whole ocean?
Well, let me be a lake.
I think
I want to be a lake.
y'all making it so hard for him to be.
right.
Water.
If
He
I
said
wanna
water,
be a-
but he had to
I want to be a
explain.
still body of water.
I think I thought about water, but my consciousness is just like, okay, I'm just moving. Just
Yeah.
That's a boring ass
Going
motion
with
of
the
the ocean
flow.
of life. Like,
Going with the
Well,
flow.
people will surf you. People ride boats on you.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
And I guess you could raise
Cruises.
hell too on some
I
storm
could.
shit.
Yeah, if you
if
wanted
you
to.
pissed off, you can take it out on everyone.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
You'll still be here.
Tsunami. Like,
Right.
it's terrible.
Ooh,
But yeah.
but your moral code will be questioned.
Very
That's like
much
too much
so.
power.
Wow.
That's way too much power for you,
Yeah.
Calvin.
That's way too much.
Are you sure? He's cool with it.
You can't
Yeah.
be the green Power
People
Ranger
judge me now.
and destroying shit like a tsunami.
Yes, you can.
Like a green.
Well, Tommy Oliver destroyed everything.
He's
Sure
the green
did.
Poseidon.
The green Poseidon. Hey.
Did y'all think of one yet?
I pick. Okay, just off of. I pick a computer. of some
I
sort.
thought about that
Okay.
just
Yeah.
now. What the hell, man?
Damn, you took his
But y'all
shit.
gonna break down
It's okay.
eventually.
Yeah,
Okay,
you'll
how
be in-
about-
you'll be in
It's Chris's
storage.
biggest concern.
There's
You'll be
longevity.
That's why I would
Like,
get-
just think about
what,
all the
what
viruses.
about the internet?
All the virus.
The
I would
internet.
get all that too.
Oh,
yeah.
the
same,
internet.
same
So you want to
thing.
be the internet?
Wow.
Because the internet ain't going nowhere.
It's not.
Yeah,
But the
Oh, wow.
internet-
it's being updated.
shit, never
it's gonna
mind.
be. It's gonna evolve into something we don't even
Internet.
recognize.
Well, we don't
eventually.
even recognize it now. Like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is it?
The modem is right behind
No,
you.
how does the internet work? Like, if you really think about, like, it's
Right.
like the internet is up there.
It runs to the
The
modem.
cloud?
The
You mean the
cord.
cloud?
No, the internet's like getting the satellites.
You talking about the cloud?
Oh, that. Oh,
Yeah,
He's
so it's
talking
like,
about, like-
up there, like the beams and
like
all that stuff.
kinda-
We can't
like cell phone
we can't
towers?
See it.
Yeah.
No, Chris. Bigger.
Tell me what you. I don't get what you mean.
Bigger.
Bigger.
You want to be this
Bigger.
house? Think
Where'd I
bigger.
hear that from?
Think longevity.
Bigger. No.
No,
Bigger.
I've gone back and forth between all of these. I was gonna say like someone's really faithful PlayStation, like
Yeah, like, that's why I was feeling something.
real Toy
Yeah, go
Story.
ahead.
Like I want to
I
feel
was about to say
loved.
Toy Story.
But see, if you gonna be a PlayStation, a new one gonna come out.
He said faithful.
I'm real makeshift because I love my PS2 more than any new thing. So
I feel that. That was.
So you
The
will be
dope one.
your PS.
Would you be Sony? Just be Sony.
Just be
Just be
Sony?
Sony.
it's Sony's doing
Don't be
well.
Sony. Don't
but-
be Sony.
Like,
No, I think I'm gonna go
them.
to the car. I think mobility is really important
Okay.
to me. I don't like to be in one spot as a human being. So as a inanimate object, I want to be on the move and to
Right.
be
When they take you
aware
out
of that.
to the body shop.
I'll go wherever. I mean, we gotta die eventually.
What's it called when they turn your car into like a cube? What's that?
oh snap.
Like to
What's
compress
that
the
shit?
car.
Like a compact-
yeah, I know you're talking
Yeah.
about.
The, is
It's
that the
a
junkyard?
compact, I think it is.
Yeah,
They
when
do
they
that,
take you out
yeah.
to the junkyard.
Mhm.
But there's a name for that. But yeah, you're right.
I
I'll
can't
still
remember
be
what it's called.
living just as a cube. Oh damn! I'm stuck. Stuck.
Chris better hope his house not in the project.
Right. the fuck?
It better be in a nice neighborhood.
Because someone gonna piss in your elevator.
Or a fire, a mudslide, or
I'm
earthquake.
Earthquake.
just hope.
Life.
I'm just hope.
All right. No.
I'm gonna just be hope.
Because you just gonna be playing to like.
No,
damn,
I said I was
can't
gonna be
move.
at Grammy Museum.
Now
Oh,
we
yeah,
could drive up out.
I mean, not the Grammy
Oh,
Museum, the
right.
Oscar
Right.
Museum.
Yeah, we
You
already
didn't
fixed
get
that.
vandalized.
California got a bunch of earthquakes. California got a bunch of earthquakes.
He's built to
You better hope
withstand
your
that.
foundation
Yeah.
is stable.
I'm gonna
That's
be a
like
museum
code.
now. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not the
was like, it's
Academy
gonna be the
Award
Academy
Museum.
Award.
It's not going nowhere.
I guess.
That's
Okay.
like code for buildings to be withstanding stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ain't it? Yeah.
No one's gonna come steal anything. We'll have security.
Sure.
You
We will
are
have security. You got to pay to come inside.
Okay.
So you also making money.
See, I'm good.
You got a lot of faith.
You got.
All right.
This building is not built yet.
It's only going. It's only going to keep growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's a good question.
thank you. At first, I was like, "Oh, this is so preschool," but I'm glad it made us think because I could not come up with anything.
Right.
Could not.
When I read it, I was on this moment. I didn't know what inanimate was at first until somebody said a house. And I was like, "Oh, it must be a thing." So I'm assuming it was a thing. Yeah. In some words, I have no idea what it meant.
That's fine.
At least you use context clues.
That's
Yeah.
right.
As soon as he
Right.
said a house, I was
Good,
like, "Oh, it
though.
must be
That's
a
all
house."
you need,
Okay,
right?
so it's clearly it's a house. So it can't
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like,
Kelvin.
All right,
uniquely
now
speaking.
it's time for Uniquely Speaking.
uniquely speaking.
that you don't know what it's about?
Honestly, don't. I woke up all week blank. Just like, what?
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did. Like all week. Because I've been thinking about other stuff. So I've been really trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to encourage people with today. But I think what I'm going to say is, honestly, as simple as it sounds, you have to love yourself. I know that's so basic, and I know I give like these very deep metaphoric things.
No, there's so many layers to that. I understand. There are a lot of
honestly
layers.
think
to
that the most important thing I can tell you this Sunday is that you honestly have to love yourself. If you are a whole being, then you can start to give pieces away to other people. You can give somebody else to relationships, whether it be romantic, family, friendships. You can give a piece away to your job. You can get a piece away to your network. But if you're not all the way together inside, nothing else good will come. And I think so many times we are so concerned of pleasing other people or loving other people, or if I get this, I can do that with this, or if I do this, then this can come together with that. But if we're not together as a whole first, we cannot divide up our pie.
Yes.
It's kind of like when you get a large pizza. You get 8 slices. What happens to the 9th person? They shit out of luck.
That's right.
So you have to be a whole first if you're looking at pizza. In order to get be a whole
ass
first.
pizza first.
A whole ass pizza first in order for you to have a pizza party.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was
So
good.
that
was good.
That's
I liked it,
uniquely
that.
speaking for today. Love yourself.
I think that that's so important, and I think with doing that comes so many things like your comfort level of like a lot of us are afraid to be the outcast or be awkward for a moment. Like for me, doing karaoke as a non-singer is like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't sound the best, but it's like everything cannot be perfected, and it's just like the more you become comfortable with those quirks, the better you are to present yourself as that whole. And then this presents you with more opportunities. I feel like the more we unlock things that make us uncomfortable, the bigger your human platform expands, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it does.
So
Definitely.
I agree.
I agree too.
That was good.
You can't run the world if you empty inside.
You
I
can't.
was just gonna say the people. Just because it sounds cliche, don't mean it still don't work. You know,
Right.
Right.
like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like just how you saying, like just it sounds basic, but it's still true.
It's
Like,
still
it's
true.
still the truth.
Very. That was good, Calvin. Okay. So now where are you guys? At the end of our show, we do Where Are You Now? After everything that's been said.
Oh, okay.
How are you feeling?
Oh, how do we feel about today?
Life.
Oh, life.
Next week, the outlook.
The outlook. Positive. I need to start meditating more. I didn't realize, but I was stress eating last week because
That's the best eating.
That's one of my favorite activities.
Everybody encourages it.
I came in the office and didn't even
I actually do it
hesitate
daily.
eating the Butterfinger.
Right.
Doesn't it make you feel good?
It does. It satisfies you for that moment,
Yes.
but then it doesn't. It's not taking care of the bigger issue at hand, which I didn't even know any of that was going on. So now I'm consciously, I beat myself up a lot about not being perfect in a sense. So the first step was to not stress out stress eating. I was like, you know what, bitch, it is what it is. You know?
It's delicious.
Such a good Yeah.
Next week is a new week, so
That's true.
I'm just gonna get back on
Nice.
meditation and stuff because I was on it for a little bit to channel, and push away.
And did it work for you?
It actually did.
I need to give it more time. I turn myself off of it because it doesn't immediately hit. Because I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
don't think. You bitch, you're thinking about not thinking. You're
That's
thinking about not
literally
thinking.
what I was
That's what
doing.
you're not
And
supposed to do,
Anthony
yeah.
would help me through it. He's like, you're supposed to allow the thoughts to come through and seep through it. Like if you need to push it out, like ease it out. But it's like you're processing each and every thought that comes through because we don't think about it. We try not to think about things or we overthink it. So that's just giving ourselves that moment of time to invite all the emotions and thoughts that we have to process it and accept it as it is. And then we won't beat ourselves up so much, or then we won't be, so you're supposed to. I know it's a whole fucking process. I came home, I was like, Anthony, I fucked up. I was like thinking about it and I was like, no, I'm not supposed to be thinking. And then just Anthony's like, relax.
Okay. I'm going to try that now. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
The way I
like
meditate is just sitting in bed.
That
Or
works.
just
Hey,
laying
people do
there.
it too.
Hey,
Just
that's-
laying there. Like that's my
That's
meditation.
it.
My friends meditate for sleep. So if you
Yeah, that's how I first started for sleep.
Just pass right out,
Yeah.
overwhelmed by your thoughts.
That's the concept.
Yeah.
I'm down.
So I guess that's gonna be my week coming up.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Chris?
I'm just gonna pick a day where I can talk to my boss and be like, "Hey, let's figure this out," or I need to find something else to do. But yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna see where this dating, the person I'm gonna see where that goes, and yeah, I'm good. I'm just about to live each day that I can to the fullest.
That's real.
Right.
All right.
Who's
all
next?
right. I got you. Feeling real optimistic. See, about to go to work this week. Keep working, but it's about to be the end. So like, I'm trying to figure out what my next move is, and I got classes and stuff. I'm feeling good about because I wasn't doing so well. I had another master's degree that I was going for, and then like I'm in this one, I'm doing like way better, and it feels better, and it was like, So just processing everything one day at a time, and I'm just gonna go for.
Did you pledge out here?
Out here?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, this is our Great Lakes regional brother. This is ET.
I'm sorry, I did not know.
Hey, what school is that?
You didn't know, you didn't feel it?
What school?
Western Kentucky
Oh, sorry.
University.
Yeah.
Where year are you?
Fall 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is good ET.
Yeah, the only ET I know is up until Jalen. You know Jalen?
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Rhodes? Yeah.
We subsectored your chapter.
Yeah.
I understand.
Up until Jalen. That's
yeah.
well, actually, the
I
only person I
understand.
mess with from ET is Jalen. That's the only one.
You can mess with Ant.
Well, not yet.
Oh, this is nostalgic.
Yeah, I remember seeing you guys.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're going clockwise.
Oh, my bad. I think this week I am going to work on what I complain about and what I worry myself about. I think last week I was like, I don't want to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Now to stop and like, bruh, what are you actually complaining about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's take a moment back and let's see what the issue was with that, because it really, you made that bigger than what it actually was. And also realizing that I'm in a position to do things that I've always wanted to do. And I was looking back like 3, 4, 5 years ago. What I'm complaining about now, I couldn't even complain about then.
Yeah.
So like, why am I even complaining? Like, I need to pick and choose what I'm going to be upset about and what's going to make me be sad or be like, I don't feel like doing this. Kelvin, get the fuck up and do it, because like, this is what you honestly were praying for, and this is what you were waiting to do.
Mm-hmm.
So now that it's here, you're going to sit here and let the opportunity waste, or you're going to be upset that you don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Learn from it, pick up a new trait, move around. So that's my outlook for this next week, to not complain about the little things and like see the blessing in everything.
I am focusing more on the work, noticing what the work is with myself. I realized that I have this, I checklist things to make myself feel better, but like, you still have to follow through or else it's just, it's like a place filler. Yeah. So for me, I have this app called Selfish Babe, and it'll give me like affirmations and like, your ancestors walk with you. You are loved.
It's called
such,
Selfish Babe.
Yeah, it's so good, and it always seems to come right on time and gives you like just a positive word for yourself. It's geared towards women, but the message is universal. Every message is universal. They'll just phrase it like it's for girls.
Yeah.
But just like doing that and being comfortable with understanding that I have work to do, because I feel like we all have things that we just know we could be doing better on. And I don't want to sit and let that marinate. It's just like, all right, so what does step 1 of that looks like? And now just being comfortable, like getting comfortable enough to fix an application for a job in my field. I was working on applying to, I won't say the company just to keep the good luck in it, but I was working on applying for that. I was working on the resume at the job. That's how you know I'm trying to get out that bitch. That's how you know. Resumes were talking to me. Can I get upstairs? Hold on. Okay. Really patient when it comes to controversy. So it's just about I'm really excited to be evolving myself, and I feel like that's where I am. Not because I want to show out on other people and make them see that I'm doing good, but just because if I don't do that, I'm complacent, and I don't want to be complacent. So it feels good to really just be aware of myself. That's where I'm at.
Nice.
Good.
So, but thank you guys so much for listening to this week's edition of The Get Right. I would like to thank our special guest. I'm about to let you guys plug yourselves. As always, you can catch me on social media at The World According to Eric, Facebook and Twitter at Eric Devante, and Snapchat at Picasso_3, even though you rarely catch me on there unless it's a filter.
Thank y'all so much for having me. I really appreciate the invite to come through. You can find me on Instagram at the One Amira Show. I am the host of that podcast / radio show, The Amira Show. Website to come soon, which will just be theamirashow.com. I'm on Twitter at the same handle and on Facebook as well. And I think that's it for me.
I'm trying to find you right now.
Hey, I got that follow back though.
Let me see. Am I spelling it wrong?
My name is Anthony. You can find me on Instagram at ant_skylark. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can find me on Snapchat too, but I don't really use that much. Antbo. Yeah, I'm just out here chilling. So,
Kelvin.
And always, you can find me, Kelvinology, at KELVINOLOGY on your Instagram and all that other good stuff.
And on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at CCCAW_. And as always, guys, I hope y'all got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Bitch, you better get right.